Let's bring Tazzle up here for the time being. This is happening elsewhere in Tazzle's mind, shall we? I'll focus ping us all up here.
Yeah.
Tazzle, you call out subconsciously or in some part of your brain that's left on for the only creatures you know that might be able to help you here. And you call out with such ferocity and such conviction. It is not the sisters that you summon, but another creature entirely.
Oh no!
It's a diamond mommy.
That is correct.
Tommy, mommy, you're damn right.
Done it to us.
For copyright reasons, no. But yes.
Yeah.
For copyright reasons, it is not Godzilla, but we should still run. It is.
This is far more dangerous. I introduce you, Watermelon Woman.
Watermelon woman.
Fucking.
That sounds very racist.
Everything modded playthroughs, huh?
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Watermelon.
No, exactly.
Nail on the head.
Big melon woman. There you go.
Worm dragon.
Melon Mama.
Melon.
Sounds like a dick. Alright, let's fuck, let me grab
Shit.
What would you like to do, Trevor /
we were in here looking for gems and other rock stuff, right? Is that what we're doing in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Yeah,
Because we have.
nice unique shit.
This is day 2.
Oh,
Can I gotta grab the Nip stuff, but can I have Nip look around? He might know where some specialty things are.
yeah.
Being
Yeah, I mean, the nip can try.
Yeah. So I think we have 6 days
6 days.
until
Oh,
I think you have 5 left now.
5 days.
for the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, technically 6 because we woke up to this morning and now we're here. So this day has just begun.
Alright, I'm gonna get out.
But you had 2 long rests since you accepted the mission.
Did we? Okay. Never mind.
At least that's what I remember.
Stealth.
Okay. It's sort of arbitrary at this point. We'll figure it out. You have time.
I can't really do anything super special, but I guess he can do nothing really is good out of the perception. Not really perception. I guess perception would have to be something that he can do. I don't know what else he can. All of his fucking stats suck. Stealthy and athletics, so it doesn't really. Anyway, I'll ask him. Hey, Diglett, Nippy, where do you
I hate that.
where'd you find some?
Nippy. Nippy.
You're gonna love it when he's triple nipple.
Triple nip! No!
That's gonna happen.
Triple nip is a lot less threatening hunter than triple tip.
Triple.
3P. All right, let's see. Triple pen. All right, let's move on. Yeah, I'll ask him if he has
If
any
you
idea
name-
where some.
If you name a baby Doug trio triple penetration, I will ensure that he is killed out of mercy.
I'm it makes sense, right?
I love Doug Trio. Don't fuck with that.
The triple. And triple penetration. That's good. That's the other one I thought of. So we'll hold off. All right. Where he's just gonna look around, get his own idea of where he might maybe find some stuff. Go borrow, Nip. Look around if you find anything unique.
So,
I would just guess he would know more than I would about this place. That's my idea.
well, this isn't his home turf, so how much he knows is, deterministic. Have him perception check. He can burrow.
All right. All right, fantastic. Good start. Good start. Straight 0. I blown it for the first time today. Well done. More 20s.
All right, what we got? What we got, Nip?
A natural 20.
Ooh, flat 20 with no bonuses.
No, he's got 0 wisdom.
Fantastic. Well, Nip is going to do his little best to look around. And after several minutes of whatever he's doing, digging around, he pops up back out of his little gopher hole. Look. Rather sure of himself. Enthusiastic. Look.
Where is it? Show me the way. Did he bring something up, or is he telling me over here? Probably like, over here.
Nip, it seems determined to show you something, and he goes to dig. He's like, follow. After a few seconds, he realizes you're not following, and he pops back up out of the gopher hole. Look.
All right, I'll follow him. Okay, let's go. Chloe, I can't click with one hand sometimes, girl. Lefty.
So Trevor, you notice? So Tazla, you notice a problem here. You go, okay, let's go. He goes, look, and he goes straight down.
Oh. So it's below us.
And he proceeds to pop here. As you said, you were going to follow him, and you did not. Now he's like, what?
Oh, fuck. Oh, and I'll point to be like, it's down in there, way down there.
He gives you an affirmative,
Alright, Kendra.
I'm gonna send Nugget to go with Nip
Yes.
to see if they can extract it and bring it up together. And I will sign this to Nugget because he is a smart boy.
Yeah, that's right, Nugget has 18 fucking intelligence, doesn't he?
I don't know. His stats are
He does
just.
not speak, but he's smarter than the average Shenshru.
I think he has 10 intelligence.
Yes.
Enough to communicate.
Yes, and he has quick too.
So he has a good class. Jesus.
Yes. Remember, he got it from his dad.
Okay. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's going to start heading down the little gopher hole that Nip has dug, and in a silent way that he does. After you all kind of stand there for a few minutes, every time they make this trip, it takes several minutes.
Oh.
He comes back after several minutes, pops up out of the hole alongside Nip, and he seems very excited. They have come back with nothing, but now Nip is also very excited.
Kendra will ask, what did you find?
Nip does this big.
Nugget? Big? What is big? Shiny?
He goes big, shiny.
Gem?
Maybe.
Maybe. Huh. Can you dig around it and bring it up?
He goes heavy.
Heavy. Drek!
Oh, my ground people are babies.
And Trick is just like, he's looking up at you like, what?
So, Nugget, Nip, you guys can dig it out and kind of like extract it. Trick can use his vine diddly doos to haul it up.
Nugget
And
goes,
I-
Nugget goes, no. Far.
Shit.
Natural 20 is killing us. It's gonna be so good if we succeed.
Collector, can you do anything about this? It's a shiny big doodad.
Maybe. Let's find out. And he just goes,
You wanna-
and he hops down the hall. And Kendra, because you can understand him, you will hear the like feral screaming of but to
You're like,
everybody else,
"Yes!"
but to everybody else, it's just this manic screaming. And after a few moments, you begin to hear a secondary set of screaming from something else.
All right,
As
Nugget.
you hear Nugget and Nip are just like getting the fuck out of the way. They're like, nope, not dealing with it. Nugget's like, that's fucked up. You see shining lights coming out of the hole as this terrified something or another. It's this gemstone that appears to be like over a foot in diameter. It's massive.
Oh man, I have an idea what this might be, but I'm gonna shut my.
But as it pops out of the ground,
Chloe, no.
there's this huge, terrified screech as this thing just runs up the tunnel.
Oh, no!
And Collector's just running after it, hungry mouth. Like, and he manages to catch up to it and take a small bite out of the bottom of it.
No eating the gems.
Oh, let's go get it. We're gonna give chase.
Collector is very avidly chomping away at this thing, likely to eat it in its entirety.
Oh no!
This thing now, beyond terrified, having a bite taken out of its rump, it's just like right
Oh
down
no!
the-
Go and get him!
After it, we gotta catch it.
Everyone, go! However,
Who is you're all chasing this fucking thing? Jesus Christ! All right.
Go around
Kendra
this
is
way.
not. Kendra is gonna go down this way and try to go further into the cave to where there's possibly iron more on the walls and other things.
Splitting the potty. Here we go.
Like down here.
Remember these days?
Where are you going, Kendra?
Like down here.
Down here means nothing to me unless oh god, Jesus, all the fucking way over there. Oh yeah. Ah, Lucario's a cunt. Barry actually would have done it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't
No, that's fair. I'm just saying you had a good team. Just bad luck with the order box.
wow, this one's a pretty good bad. Oh my god, how can you do so many ultras? How is this possible?
These PvP's bullshit. Carbink, as they are called, as I'll just refer to it, even though you don't know what it is, I'll just refer to it by its name. Nip is like giving you this and like, look. And that's the thing. That's obviously the thing that he found.
Yeah. Alright, let's get it. So like, hey.
It is continually running away from you. It's just going to continue running.
It's just gonna continue, so we might as well go get it. Okay. Okay, so I was gonna say, I was gonna ask if he took damage from Collector. Okay, good. Alright. We'll keep going. Can we keep up with it? Probably.
Yeah, you can move it about the speed that it's moving, probably. It's actually quite slow, so you can easily keep up with it. It's
Okay.
not game. It's very slowly To your perspective, its sprint is your normal walking speed. I'll give you that. So you're like,
Oh, that makes sense.
you're just walking after it.
We're not gonna hurt you. Well, Collector already did.
Yeah, too late for that. Jerry, as Tazzle comes running down a tunnel and Kendra fucks off on her own somewhere, what are you up to?
I've just been praying.
Playing? That sounds good.
How have you been praying?
Oh, praying.
Not for anything. I've just been like thanking the Lord of Time for the time I have with my friends and what. Giving thanks, if you will.
Is that all you would like to do?
It's tempting, but no, I suppose I will just sort of start heading down this lower route right beneath me. I'll just sort of make my way this direction.
Oh, wait. I can't have that.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Can I get to this corner over here?
Yeah, probably.
If I can see it, can I try to cut off the gem gremlin?
What?
You would be able to see it. It is very obvious in the scope of the underground. How do you intend to cut it off, other than just being in front of it?
I'm gonna tackle it.
You're going to try and tackle.
Sir, I'm feeling lucky tonight. These rolls are gonna be impeccable.
Oh boy.
I've just doomed myself.
Okay. You can certainly try.
Alright, is that an athleticism check?
No, this is it depends what you want to try to do. If your intent is to get a hold on it so you can like keep him still, it's a grapple. If your intent is just to knock him over, then that is just a straight up strength check. It's either going to be contested strength or just a strength check on your side, depending on what you're trying to do here.
I'm trying to hold him. So
that's a contested strength check. You need to both make a strength check, and you need to win to get a hold of him.
Alright. So, let me give a roll. Okay.
So what you got? You got a 16 is pretty solid. Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
I just got gaped by this little gem gremlin.
Jerry, this over foot diameter creature made of pure gemstone and rock gets to where you are, running away from Tazzle, and as you lunge to grab a hold of him, your arms wrap around. It does this maneuver where it stake drivers itself into the ground and leaves you there. You're now solidly planted in the ground, and it continues running past you. All the while, you see Tazzle just like casually, because this thing's not moving that fast. You see Tazzle like catch up, having watched this just happen to you. Tazzle, are you more concerned with the carbink or Jerry, who's now planted in the ground?
I'll just be like, damn
He
it,
can
Jerry.
ghost himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I will, I'm like, Jerry, and I'll try to, is it like his legs are, he's frozen to the ground, or is he like being
It's
held
like he's buried in the sand, like up to the neck. He's in the ground.
Oh.
Like if he wasn't partially corporeal, he'd probably be dead because his bones would be shattered.
Oh god. Jerry, can you get out of there? Try to use your thingy to get out of there, your ghosty, gasish form.
Hunter, do I need to roll for that, or is that just a given?
I mean, part of you is still exposed to the open air, so you can pretty much get yourself out.
Alright, I'll just sort of give a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll remove
The-
my ass from the dirt.
There is going to be some significant body pain stemming from this. You are only partially incorporeal, So solidifying yourself how broken you were is not comfortable.
Yeah. Percocet.
Jerry, this is a painful. This is a painful experience. You're debilitated for a few moments here.
Should I take a couple like a D6 worth of damage or something?
That's a plausible amount of damage. It's mostly muscle cramping that I'm talking about, but this is probably enough to cause you some harm. It's physical damage, so it doesn't do that much to you. Yeah, 4 points of damage is a reasonable number.
Okay.
It's a small amount, but it is an amount. It does not feel good. Against poison? You want psychic or ground?
Yeah. I'll have Tinder go. I feel almost bad. I'll have Tinder go up and try to quick attack it. I don't know what this thing is in real life and in game, so I got ideas by looking at it, but I know this is gonna be
Tinder
this is a
is the
halfsies.
exact opposite of what you want.
Exactly, but he's running away, so I'm just gonna kind of. Actually,
Alright, Tinder.
Yeah, Tinder.
Get in range to make a quick attack. Tinder flies up and goes for a melee quick attack. How much damage is it going to do?
It should be. It's level 5, so that's 1 dice. Shrink this up. 1 dice 6. That's 1 dice 6 plus nothing. What am I doing? Tinder. Get him. 1. 0.
It does 2 points of damage. Okay. Supposedly. 2 points of normal type damage. Alright. As it gets hit again from the back, this thing, in more utter fear than anything, is going to lift a couple of the diamond chunks off of the top of its carapace and hurl them at Tinder.
No, I'm sorry.
24 minutes, is that what it said?
4.
Oh, thank God.
Tinder's luckily close enough, and this thing is terrified enough that they don't hit. But Kendra, from where you are, you're going to hear a terrifying sound, which is the sound of rocks scraping against one another and a psychic whirring that vibrates the tunnel around you.
Oh shit.
And you hear a small bird squeak in panic. You begin to hear glimmering, or you begin to hear the sounds of glinting and glimmering gems and the shining of it behind you as something is coming down the hall. Not superbly quickly, but nonetheless.
Kendra will kind of just walk out and be like, hello?
And this thing is just terrified as it sees you now cornered. It proceeds to lift those gems off the ground and throw them at you now. As these gems lift off of the ground, coated in pink psychic energy, behind Tinder and hurl past him, Kendra, these sharp chunks of gemstone are going to impale themselves in your flesh. As painfully as that sounds, it is. And they cause you 8 points of rock damage. Which is fun because, Kendra, you are attuned to the fire type, so this hurts you especially.
You know that meme? So Kendra's gonna fall back, I'm assuming, from the blast. And covered in cuts and bruises, he just kind of like, in a voice, be like, why would you do that? I didn't even do anything to you.
You're in my way.
As this thing sees you fall back, it just proceeds to scream again. It starts running this way.
Won't you? Jeffersonian.
Kendra's gonna be like, wait, are you okay?
Kendra, you collect your tassels, so you've now seen Jerry get planted in the ground. I'm gonna plant me a dumbass tree. And then
Nice. Sorry, Dre.
And then Kendra just gets lambasted by magic floating rocks.
Kendra, look
Wait,
at
you
this
said
cute
they were
little
crystal?
thing.
You said they were crystal.
They are crystals, but magic
I'm
floating
gonna collect
rocks.
them. I'm gonna collect the crystals that I was pelted with.
Okay. Kendra, removing the crystals from your carapace will cause you to bleed profusely.
Oh well.
Fantastic. These broken little crystal chunks.
Kendra, just cauterize it with your powers. I just keep going after it.
Exactly.
I'm just like half jogging my way after it. Like I feel bad. I don't want to hurt it, but it's like
Yeah, it's not that fast. Like you're very easily keeping up with it. It's just
little creature, join me on my adventures. Just like chasing it, walking after it, trying to have
Don't
like
want to get back to the hole.
a
Basil.
conversation. Hey, come join us on adventures. You want to get back to the hole? Well, I got one Pokeball, and this motherfucker should come with me.
at this point, by the way, it's going to be just as funny as it sounds. As Tazzel's just casually walking after this thing, watching you guys get fucking annihilated.
Kendra's gonna glare at him and be like, "Can you fucking hurry up and catch the thing already? We have stuff to do." And maybe ask if it can help us find gemstones in the process.
Oh yeah.
Why would it help you?
Using my speak with animals, but
Make friends with it. Calm it down or something. Tell him to
alright,
save a
I'm gonna
life.
speak with animals and be like, alright, let's be more nicer than beating it up.
Okay. Tazzle, attuning yourself to the mind of a living gem.
Unique.
As painful as it sounds. Not a lot going on in this thing's head.
Except run away.
And you can just hear now in words that you understand. This thing is actually in its own language just screaming for its life. It actually believes that people are trying to eat it right now, and it has reason to because something has already taken a bite out of it.
Collector already tried to take a bite out of it. Or did take a bite out of it. Hey, wait. We're not trying to hurt you. That thing's a gem eater. Ignore it.
Jerry having recovered from your bullshit, and now seeing Kendra suffer a similar fate against this creature.
Wait, I don't want to hurt him. We just want your help and maybe have you join us.
Excuse me.
Upon seeing Kendra just get flattened by this, Jerry's gonna look at her, giggle, and say, "Noob," and then run after the gem.
Phenomenal. When I catch up to it, I'm gonna try to pet it as it's going.
Tazzle, you easily catch up to it and attempt to reach out for it. It perceives this as an attack and immediately unleashes an attack on you.
Sets. Wait. Oh no!
Ooh, that. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I know. It's gonna be bad.
Dazzle, despite your best intentions, this thing is terrified for its life now and has been accosted by everyone who has interacted with it recently. It perceives you reaching out for it as an attack, and it proceeds to levitate. Much to Kendra's chagrin, the gems fly out of where she's keeping them, ripping their way away from her, and impale themselves in your back.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's gonna take more than a Percocet.
Yeah. And there's no. I have to figure out a reaction I can use mana.
Dazzle,
But natural 20s wouldn't work.
on a natural 20, and with the weakness thereof, Dazzle, this thing screams, "Leave me alone!" And you cough for a moment. And Jerry, you're horrified as you're watching this happen, and you look down at Tazzle, and there is now what is essentially a blood diamond coming out of his back, or through his back and out his chest.
Hunter, are you sure that you want to continue with that DM storyline? That's lethal. Like, I can't stitch that up. I've had training on stitching shit like that up. That will kill Tazzle if we're going by normal world biomechanics.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
He's just taken 61 damage in a single attack and has dropped to negative 10 hit points in a single hit. Kendra, you will also, because they flew out of presumably your hand or your bag, watch these shards leave you and, to your perception, kill Tazzle.
Do you have anything in your backpack?
Tazzle, how are you feeling? What's in his head as he realizes what's just happened? You have the entire cocktail that is adrenaline, keeping you momentarily conscious. But you're smart enough to realize what's just happened. You're smart enough to realize the severity of it. What do you want to tell your Pokemon and your two compatriots? As the creature, horrified by what it's just done, kind of just slinks into the rock and just watches this go down.
Mako. Mako. Come in. So I'm just gonna say, are you fucking kidding me? And then hopefully someone can hear something and say. I'll also finish it up with. I bought potions recently, but I don't know how that's gonna fucking work. And I have a blood bag, but that's not gonna matter. That's
Gosh, come on.
I mean, that could help.
It's the one Jerry stole a while back.
Sorry, I know this is like a really major moment right now, but
What?
we'll be right back in a second. Hold on.
Well, Tazzle gets some time to think through what's going on. Tazzle, how are you going to play this? That crit just changed the whole dynamic of this. Under normal D&D rules, Tazzle's dead already, but you know we're a very generous game here. Well, more like he's making death saves, but we'll see.
Yeah. What I was thinking was, I wanted to do something as a reaction, but I didn't know how much I could use to try to do something, even though nat 20 is not going to be.
What do you want to try? Maybe it's can change. Well, you probably want to try and dodge it, but
yeah, dodge, or it's like dodge, or even I mean,
a critical.
Nat 20, I can't take the nat 20. I'm not going to take a non-hit, but
yeah,
like reduce the. I mean, I've probably seen this thing cast this 3 times.
It's done it twice, right? Because it hit Kendra and then it got you.
I did. Oh, and attacked Tinder also.
Oh yeah, and it missed Tinder. That's true. So yes, 3 times.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's probably not gonna hit me, but I mean that's your determination. But if I could use as much mana as possible to, like, I don't know, reduce the amount of penetration damage.
Why don't we say the following?
Like I take the hit.
Tazzle, you're not going to avoid the damage. It's going to hit you.
Nat 20s, it doesn't work.
But what we can do, Tazzle, in part to justify that you will have a chance of surviving this, like Jerry said, because there isn't much of one right now. Tazzle, if you're Arcana is good enough. You can use your push to cause this blade to miss your heart. You're still impaled, but at least you know you're not instantly dead. You have a how much higher chance of surviving this if it doesn't get your vitals?
Oh, I got a +3 to Arcana. Should I just use straight Arcana with +3?
Give me a roll.
How much mana should I use?
Will depend on your Arcana roll.
Okay, so
What are you doing?
okay.
No.
You goober, you're all get down! Get down! Ooh, you nasty. Poor man.
Okay, 17 plus 3 Arcana. So Tazwell, for the cost of, I'm going to say, 5 points of mana, you can, at the last second, still take the hit, but cause it to, instead of bursting clean out of your like chest where it would hit your heart, it's going to come kind of like out of your side, like, you know, just off to where you might have a lung damage, but you're not losing half your vitals. So it's now poking out, instead of clean out of your chest plate, like off one of your sides next to your ribs. So you've made the wound significantly more survivable. Still brought you to 0 hit points, which is negative, but you know it will take less to cause you to survive this now. Like Jerry said, if your heart was destroyed by a crystal, you're done. You're just done.
Yeah.
So your proficiency in your air magic is high enough that you succeeded in, well, potentially saving your life, if nothing else. A weapon.
Yeah, I would probably guess, seeing that it's been using the same crystals per attack. I would guess.
That's why you didn't process quick enough to prevent yourself from getting hit, but you processed quick enough to affect the trajectory.
Where that might be coming from, yeah.
Yeah. Kendra, it's worth noting that because he has, are they even here yet? Actually, no.
Before
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
I'll probably pull out. I'll try to pull
What'd
out
you say?
or search my bags for.
Jazzy, you only have a limited amount of you have enough consciousness to give a direction or command to your friends, and then you're gonna be
I'm
down
just
for the
gonna,
count.
I'm just gonna fucking probably. Chloe, what's the matter? I'm probably just gonna dump my bag.
Because that's a really good idea. So just as an aware thing, Tazal told me that there's something he wanted to try when he realized what was happening, and he rolled for it, and he was successful. He's perceptive enough and has seen the attack 2 times before this to understand what was about to come. He rolled his Arcana to see if he was proficient enough with his wind magic to do anything about it. Because it was a critical success, he didn't avoid the attack. But what he did do, and Kendra, you'll get the brunt of this, a uncharacteristically and unnaturally large blast of wind will affect the trajectory of these crystals enough that they don't impale Tazzle clean through the chest, but it's more of like a side wound, like where everybody gets shot in the movies so they can find out later that they've been shot. He's still going to go down, but his heart's intact, unlike it was before. Tazzle, before he loses consciousness, dumps his bag and all of its contents all over the ground next to him, next to Nip, who's panicking at the moment. And then he goes down.
Jerry rolls a perception check
For what?
to see what the hell dropped out of the bag.
Big time. All right. Tazzle, would you relay to us what Jerry will have seen in this bag? Why don't you give us primarily, we know the thing he's looking for, give us primarily the types of medicine he would find.
Yeah, well, I got 2 Percocets. I got, the blood bag probably would have fallen out too. I had two regular potions. the 2-die-4 potions. Oh, that's the poison potion. That's the ground gold floater potion. Which now I realize I have that. We could have used that. Fuck. Fuck my life, literally. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The potions, Percocets, blood bags. That's torches, 9 cloth. Yeah.
So those are the things that Tazzle has dumped on the ground
I'll keep looking if I
that you find as you look through.
Was there a needle and thread in any of that?
No.
That's not among the things that he listed.
I got the torch, the 9 cloths for torches. It's the only other thing I.
There's cloth, so but that's there's no needle and thread to go with that cloth.
Jerry's gonna look over at Kendra and ask, "Is there a way to contact his sisters?"
Jerry, I don't think you know about sisters.
No, they should.
He's seen them at least once, I think.
Okay. No. Not that I'm aware of. Safe to say he has a lot of internal bleeding at the moment, yeah?
I have the snow. Owl feather, I don't know
Not
what that
internal. I mean, it's very much external.
does. I don't know what the snow owl feather
What
does,
doing?
but
Can
that too.
Can Kendra like grab the crystal, not remove it, but try and heat it up enough to where it cauterizes the inside?
Cauterizes. Well, so I'm going to just be clear about the implications of that. Typically, when you cauterize a wound, the intention is to just close the gap. If you're heating up the thing that's piercing him,
It won't.
that's doing something a little bit different.
I want to just try and stop the bleeding.
The
I mean,
only
you'll
thing
stop bleeding, among other things.
The only thing I could think of would be if that would, for temporary, wake me up. Could I try to call them with my bird calling with them instead? Because that's the only way I can contact them.
The other issue with doing that is it's going to burn up the rest of the oxygen in the fibers of the lung. So we're actually going to shorten your time, not lengthen it.
God damn it, Jerry, make a medicine check.
Oh, come on. That was out of character.
I know, but you can be in character if Jerry's smart enough to figure that out.
All right, hang on. I've never rolled a medicine check. +2.
That's a clever insight to share with Kendra. Let's just see if you figure it out. Well, Jerry doesn't know that exactly, but Jerry knows intuitively that he doesn't think that's a good idea.
Don't burn the bitch.
I don't know what to do.
Thank you. Very funny.
No amount of medicine is gonna heal this.
Hey, Tazzle.
What vials did you get? What vials of healing did you get?
Tazzle, as they've been, as they're deliberating and panicking, and we've had a few minutes and actions and choices to make, I want you to go into the advanced roller and DM roll me a d20, please.
I'm pushing to snakes. What do you have? What is your potion?
My potion lets me talk to the time god who said "fuck off" till you give me more followers.
Well,
Fucking Tazzle's potions. He had two. He had one of death, and then the other one. What was the other one?
The ground lifting. I wonder if that'll lift it out of me. Here, let me switch to DM roll. And that's just
Wait, what's the death potion do?
If we remove it, that's gonna get a whole bunch of other problems.
Oh, damn. What's what?
What's the death potion do that Tazzle dropped?
Who knows?
Obviously, kill people.
Who knows? Who knows what it does? None of you are potion experts. You just know that it's a poison of some variety.
Can Jerry lick it?
No!
You certainly can.
I'm gonna uncork it, stick just the tip of my pinky in.
No,
Give it a
Jerry, you're gonna fucking die. Are you an idiot?
Listen, no, I'm depressed. It's different. I don't give a shit.
Fucking, if you die, this is your fault, not mine.
So, Jerry, it tastes awful. Like,
What do I feel?
beyond awful. And what you will find is that it corrodes the outer layer of your esophagus as it goes down.
Holy shit.
It's like drinking straight battery acid.
Good job.
Because you drink so little of it, it's only going to do a D6. In this case, here's a type of damage I haven't had the chance to use it that Tazzle's going to hear and be terrified. Necrotic damage.
Oh god, you do not want that. Especially inside you.
And here's what's fun about 6 points of necrotic damage now inside of your body. Jerry, when you take this, I want you to take this off of your maximum health.
Yep,
Oh, I never get that back.
that's
Correct.
terrible.
Oh.
There's very little
Okay.
rare ways to get that back.
I was gonna say, Hunter, you gotta take 4 points off of 60 then, because I can't quite do that.
Yeah, that's all right. I can diminish that for the time being.
Then
Yeah, necrotic damage is a bitch.
I just gained those points like 2 sessions ago.
It's not that there's no way. It's not gone permanently. It's just very hard to heal. You need very potent healing magic. Like a cleric.
I'm working on it.
So, Jerry, you've determined that this is a potent poison.
Hey Jerry, if now you want to be cleric now, to reverse this, now would be a good time to do it.
He said, fuck off.
Now would be a good time to try.
It's been 1 session.
Yeah, he literally said to him, "Do not ask of me things until you've proven yourself."
Shit. No, do you think asking him for advice is still asking for something?
That is for you to find out.
Tazzle, did you plan this? Are you trying to make a new character?
No.
Fuck no.
Oh, shit.
Kendra is going to try and stop the
Oh.
bleeding from where she can see. She's gonna use the gauze that she got.
Okay, not a bad plan.
So as she's trying to stop the bleeding with the gauze, she's gonna look over to this little fuck and be like, "You did this! You better be able to fix it!"
That thing is just sunk into the wall.
Kendra's gonna be begging, be like, "Please fix it!"
It just sinks
I'm
farther into
sorry.
the wall.
The life orb will fall out too. I have that fucking thing. I forgot. That's gonna be
Yes, the glowing pink orb with a blue band around it falls out as well.
Oh, nice.
Lovely. Doesn't fucking help my situation.
So, Hunter, what do you want me to roll for the gauze check and shit?
It's a medicine check to see how successful you are with the gauze. Let's find out.
Lovely.
Kendra, you are wildly inexperienced using this tool. Even in exchange for, well, not in exchange for, especially in terms of such crisis. Okay, we'll say that. This is a particularly difficult circumstance. So you don't do a very good job.
Clearly.
Can Jerry give it a shot?
I mean, you can try. She's already kind of shittily wrapped gauze around it. So all you can try to do is clean it up now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jerry's gonna unwrap and rewrap.
All right, the act of unwrapping. Tazzle, in your unconscious state, you feel extraordinary pain.
Do I partially
you
wake
with
up
love.
all now?
I would say, although it's not enough to fully bring you back to consciousness, you're like avidly groaning in pain.
This is like way out of fucking.
No, that's awesome.
This is like desperate attempts. Could I, like in a dream or subconsciously, like attempt to use bird call to try to see if I can contact him after using?
Make an Arcana check.
Just like as a panicked type thing. Let's see. God. Am I wasting these?
Let's see. Who are you trying to call? The birds?
I was gonna say the sisters, but
The sisters. Okay. With an 18 plus 3, Tazzle, on your turn.
the birds could be good too. But...
Tazzle, let's pull you off to the side a little bit here. We're in Tazzle's mindscape here. Tazzles, you're contemplating the fact that you just watched your body potentially die. It's a hard thing to process. Let's bring Tazzle up here for the time being. This is happening elsewhere in Tazzle's mind, shall we? I'll focus ping us all up here.
Yeah.
Tazzle, you call out subconsciously or in some part of your brain that's left on for the only creatures you know that might be able to help you here. And you call out with such ferocity and such conviction. It is not the sisters that you summon, but another creature entirely.
Oh no!
It's a dummy mommy.
That is correct.
Tommy, mommy, you're damn right.
Democrats!
For copyright reasons, no. But yes.
Yeah.
For copyright reasons, it is not Godzilla, but we should still
No.
run. It is.
This is far more dangerous. I introduce you, Watermelon Woman.
Watermelon woman.
Fucking.
That sounds very racist.
Everything modded playthroughs, huh?
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Watermelon.
No, exactly.
Nail on the head.
Big melon woman. There you go.
Worm dragon.
Melon Mama.
Melon.
That sounds like a dick joke and a half. I love it. Dragon. The Dratini.
The Dratini. Anyone who's actually played the game, What That Mouth Do is the perfect description.
I have seen something about that recently.
No. All right. So Tazzle, in your mental scape, you're greeted by a smiling white-faced figure who's just like staring at you,
Auntie!
almost confused, just like, how?
Oh, some
Why?
fucking bullshit's happening. Why doesn't Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela have numbers? It doesn't matter.
You seem broken.
I am.
Why?
I'm impaled by a crystal rock Pokemon creature.
Weak.
Wait, did you say weak?
Yeah.
Damn.
Them Trask can fuck around. Well, she has 4 daughters apparently in this game, so maybe she do.
That's
Fair.
the first thing you say to me after about 11 years now.
It's always been true. First thing that's been proven to me that nothing changes. But in the spirit of as she leans down to your height, go ahead. Beg.
Alright. He's gonna...
Beg for my help.
Oh, man. Um...
How the 2 observers doing in the background? This tense for you too?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide how...
I truly don't know what to do. I don't have anything for this.
I was gonna say, Tesla, I can try some random shit, but I'm lost here too. You gotta help yourself out.
It's a rock and a hard place. He really doesn't want to give over to the aunt.
I mean, you guys already know how he reacted to her last time. From that fucking
Yeah.
vision. That's... Oh, I'm so stuck in the middle of this.
I mean, we could try moving you and getting you to the hospital, but that would be a very, very bad idea.
She leans down and goes, I can save you. Ask nicely.
As she's saying that, everything she says when she starts to know that he's giving her, or she's giving him some serious bitch attitude as usual. He's gonna try to look away or look down.
Oh, don't be.
He's gonna obviously feel probably super sick from this, even though he's already dying. He's gonna...
You're in your dreamscape, you still feel sick. That's just manifested anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna obviously be down on probably one knee. Like, just being straight exhausted from this. And... she's gonna say, please.
Oh,
Just...
a little
at least
louder.
this... Auntie, please help me.
Oh,
At least this once.
I've always been here. You ran away. I'll help you. This claw-like appendage, transformed from what was her finger, reaches into you where your physical body is impaled and sort of replicates the wound in your dreamscape. And Kendra and Jerry, you watch as all of the nooks and crannies around Tazul, their shadows sort of unnaturally coalesce into like a hand that's grabbing at the thing in his abdomen and slowly pulling it out.
There's some magic at work here, dear.
Tazul, you're feeling this pain, like being stabbed there again and again as she slides this out. Whether intentionally, slowly, or not, you'll never know, but sliding it out
Oh, I subconsciously know.
till the crystal is removed.
The answer is yes.
But yeah.
And she places her hand over the hole, which in the dreamscape doesn't bleed because it's not a physical body. She places the hand over the hole, and she seems to fill it with something that makes you uncomfortable. It's flesh, but not yours. The intensity to which this burns at your mind and your body leaves you wanting to uncontrollably scream in intense agony. But she reaches and shushes you. And the last thing she says to you before your body is going to be jerked back to consciousness is, "We'll be in touch."
Fuck!
I was gonna try to say, yeah, I'm probably lose it.
You can say something. You can say something to her if you can try to at least.
I was as yeah, as is literally about to end. I was gonna say, it's gonna seem kind of stupid, but he's gonna say, "Thanks for bringing me to bring your kid to work day." Or take me, whatever, however you want it to be gone.
You try to get this snarky response back off, and you're met with just a knowing grin as you get some of that out. And Tazzle, your two compatriots, Kendra and Jerry, this is what you see. As you watch this shard of crystal remove its bloody self from his abdomen, the wound begins to stitch shut with a pale, withered flesh that does not match the surrounding area.
Yeah, he was definitely 50-50 as a snarky remark, along with like truth to it.
And so she met you with just a knowing grin.
What do you mean truth?
Whatever Kendra and Jerry are thinking about this, his wound has unnaturally shut, and the bleeding has ceased. Worse than all of that, the blood that is soaked into the ground now begins to flow the wrong way and run up Tazzle's leg and into this area of flesh, which begins to slowly match the color of his skin as it absorbs the pool that was on the ground. Tazzle jerks awake, screaming bloody murder, experiencing all of this pain.
Jerry's going to see the miraculous recovery. Look down at Tazzle. Look up to Tazzle's head. Down to his feet. Back up to his face. And just say, "Now do me!"
Now do you.
Kendra is gonna ignore Jerry. Grab Tazzle, like both hands on either side of his face. Look him over, up and down. Grab her canteen, a Percocet, shove it in his mouth, like make him drink the Percocets down. She's gonna then go into her bag, take out one of her large energy roots that she has, and then kind of just like pop it in his mouth and look at him and just say one word, chew.
Tazzle, make a Constitution saving throw, as these roots are so bitter that some people quite literally cannot smell them without puking, and she's just shoved an entire rather large specimen in your mouth. They're so bitter that they make loyal Pokemon hate their trainers.
And you lose 1 hit point. Yeah, that sounds about right. No, that's just disgusting.
Okay. Tazzle's just like uncontrollably, like not even without talking to you, just spits it out.
After all that, that's a good time to roll a 1. It's the only good time.
There's a spit-covered root just plunks into the dirt.
Probably blood colored too, or covered.
Well, no, because recall,
Oh, yes, you said that. You're right. I'm in so much stress right now, everybody.
that's one of the weird things that's happening here is you're not bleeding like you should be. And there's a disturbingly low amount of blood around you. In fact, if you were to trace the origin of this, you'd notice that the blood that is around you is not yours, but what's left from dripping off of Kendra's wounds.
Mm. As Kendra's shoving a Percocet in his mouth as she's doing that before giving him the root. And as he sits up, he's probably gonna, just from the conversation with Auntie Demetress, is gonna be, at least in his experience, Cassandra's always been the stronger one.
I am shook it.
She always looked out for me.
Because Tazo's just whispering something to himself that doesn't make total sense to the two of you. What are Jerry and Kendra thinking is what should have been lethal has proven to be something else?
Can Kendra do an insight?
Try it.
So Kendra's gonna think that she knows that he probably made a deal of some kind. Probably with, but she thinks it's probably with one of the sisters. Not knowing what kind of deal it was, or anything. That's what she's gonna be guessing. As
Okay.
he's like, I'm assuming he's having kind of like a manic episode, like a panic attack at this point.
Pretty much, and a depressive.
It's
It's a lot of emotions are in this fucking.
it's very on the spectrum of shutting down.
Exactly what it is.
Kendra's not gonna say anything, but she's gonna pull Tazzle into a really tight hug, and kind of, you know how like when you pull someone into a tight hug, sometimes your fingers like go into their hair and you like start scratching their scalps. So that's what she's gonna be doing to Tazzle.
It's gonna very much enjoy that and probably start tearing up. And just firm hug. That's it. Not gonna say anything else. Big sigh.
Because Kendra knows from personal experience that words are not gonna help here. So
Hmm. Tazzle's trying not to ever question what Kendra's always going through, even if it makes no sense.
has it made sense? 'Cause you haven't asked her.
Did one time. We finally did. When you waited. We had like a.
I don't even remember what you asked.
That was a long time ago. I don't remember if it was. I think it was like. That was a long fucking time ago. That was, I think, where I got Whooper. Whoop.
Yeah, you asked something.
Around then, I finally said something. And I think it was because that moon Pokemon came around that usually what symbolizes something bad happening.
Not Absol.
I think
Was it
Jerry,
Absol?
what are you thinking?
Yeah, Absol the moon has like a moon on its skull.
Jerry is thinking about cheese.
Stop thinking about
like
cheese.
fucking cheese. shredded cheese.
You and your
right now.
fucking cheese.
And you just watch somebody die and come back to life through some unknown magic.
God.
And you're thinking about cheese.
It's because you haven't been paying attention.
Cheese is a great default, sir.
Cheese is
Um,
good, Jerry. Ugh.
No,
I know the segue. Your back gets fixed, and he's like, "Oh, good, because your back just looked like Swiss. Swiss is good. I like cheese."
Oh my God.
I just imagine that segue in Jerry's head.
I am
The
extremely
ADHD
afraid
is
right
small.
now.
it's one. Jerry is going to just hug him. He's just gonna kind of cradle around his head, not in like a creepy, rapey way like he used to do, but like in,
Is there any other way with Jerry?
in like a fatherly way. Jesus,
You just said you were cradling around his head. I just imagine you standing on his shoulders, just like holding his head like a basketball. Like
I'm kneading his scalp like I do with you when you're trying to fall asleep.
Hey Tazzle,
Hmm.
I have a fun thing for you.
Yeah.
struck a bargain.
I fucking
There are now
started the
two
trigger up a little bit on
humans.
that. Fucking auntie bitch.
There are now 2 humans within grasp range of you, both of which
Oh.
touching you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I had a feeling.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to resist an urge that you don't recognize growing inside of you.
Mm. Oh my god.
Damn, you're bullshit.
Okay.
I was
So the 2 of you, as you're comforting Tazzle, you'll see he gets very quiet. He sniffs a few times, and his head kind of starts shaking, like vibrating violently. And as his bottom jaw kind of like clenches, you kind of see his lower lip part as teeth elongate. And whoever's in contact with his hand, you'll see his nails visibly growing out to a point.
Kendra immediately is gonna grab one of the bags of blood that he dumped out of his pack and shove it into his face.
Wait. Hang on. We should roll a history check to see if we know what's happening.
You should. Tazzle, you wouldn't know that that's what's going on, to be fair, unless you've seen a vampire before. But Tazzle, you're going to be able to...
tells Kendra about his cousins, and she's assuming that he made a bargain to save his life with his cousins.
That's a lot of filling in the blank.
Make a history check and see if you recall anything about what he said about Tazzle. In the intermittent of this, before there's time for you to harm anyone, you understand there's this impulse rising inside of you that you don't understand, and you have the constitution and the mental fortitude at this moment to suppress that. And the physical changes that were apparent in you reverse themselves as quickly as they onset, and you're left with clarity again. More than clarity, you're left with the comfort that your 2 compatriots were trying to instill upon you. But the looming feeling of being a predator surrounded by prey has not totally left you yet.
Tazzle's a vampire!
Fucking happened, guys. I'm kind of actually really excited about this. Okay. Oh, man.
Kendra, if you're still going to go forward with the blood thing, after Tazzle recovers his composure, she rolled a 13. So actually, let's not rush into that. You'll remember some things he's told you about his sisters, and although all of the details are not clear to you at the moment, and you certainly don't have enough of the story to fill in the blank, like, oh, it's blood, shove this in his mouth. You do recognize that this unnatural change that's occurring resembles what he's told you his sisters look like in their scarier moments. And so your intuition that this healing process that came about was related to them becomes even more confirmed.
Kendra, seeing that Tazzle still gets it under control, her body's still going to be tense, but she's still going to hug him. And then very slowly release him, so that way not to trigger anything. And then she's going to look into Tazzle's eyes and be like, "Are you okay?" Fully trying to say, "Hey, what the fuck did they do to you? What can I get you? Do you need something? Because clearly you're acting strange." But she says, "Are you okay?" Question mark. Side eye. Raised eyebrow.
Yeah, the whole spiel. No. Not really.
Okay. Is there anything I can get you right now?
Tazzle, I have a important note for you, by the way, because it pertains to kind of what Kendra was asking you, what you're feeling. Somewhat, it might pertain. It might be something you want to mention.
Probably hungry.
And this is something for your character sheet. You have gained a new set of resistances and weaknesses.
Okay.
And one of your...
Do you want to send it privately or no?
I will, but I will tell you that one of your aberrant weaknesses now is making you a little uneasy around Kendra.
Oh, he's very flammable.
Why?
Makes sense.
Vampires. The
Vampires don't
undead
like
are
fire.
generally cleansed by flame.
Yeah. Fire is bad for undead. Or at least, yeah, the vampiric. Yeah.
You're not even entirely sure you understand why, but Kendra's presence just feels like puts you on edge.
It irks. It irks, and it shouldn't.
Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Did I get that blood bag?
No, she didn't. She didn't put the two and two together to shove the blood bag in your face.
Oh.
Can Jerry roll a history check to see if he knows anything like this?
You can try, sure. It's not the kind of thing. Jerry has dealt more in the occult than the what I would call what I call this, the monstrous.
So that would be vulnerable to fire, correct?
Yeah, I mean that's one.
Yeah. That's one, yep.
That's the one that's pertinent right now.
Okay. Oh yeah, we'll kind of learn them as I go.
You're kind of I'm kind of reaching into Gen 9 mechanics right now. You're basically terrestrialized right now.
I never played it.
That is essentially to say you've gained the properties of a type that you do not possess.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
Jerry, whatever Tazzle's dealing with is relatively new to you, but undead-esque creatures you have interacted with before, things that have not fully converted to the realm that you're more familiar with, something in between is something you've seen before, and you have suspicions that Tazzle has become something of that nature.
Jerry's gonna look down at Tazzle and just sort of whisper, "That's unfortunate. You're like me now."
Ooh, big lore drop from Jerry. Ooh.
god. And I think I heard Kendra say, what did they do to you? Correct?
No, I said, can I get you anything? Are you okay? But she's put 2 and 2 together, but hasn't voiced anything because she doesn't want to continue to freak you out.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say that, so I'm just making sure. I'll start picking everything up and putting it back in the bag
All right.
that I got left. No potions reused.
Nope, nothing from your bag was really used.
Kendra will once again pick up the root and try to convince him to at least just chew it. Can I try and convince him to try again?
And it's charisma. Either convince Trevor or convince Basil through charisma.
Yeah. My charisma is only 14.
Basil, you can see you're not 100% convinced, but you see the merit in at least trying the route.
Make you feel a little better.
All right. I will. I guess I'll take it. And did I get the blood bag back?
That's up to who took it.
I didn't take it, so if I didn't put it in his mouth, then it was where it was when
The answer
it
is yes.
fell out of the bag.
I guess I could say, knowing how gross it is, I'm gonna try. I guess I'll try doing it again, trying to chew on it again, but
it's gross. Yeah.
it's really gross. I'm gonna be like, hey,
It'll make you feel better.
like, can I get that back?
It's very bitter medicine.
Right. I'm gonna bite on the root, but I'm gonna like put some of the kind of like drink some of the blood to kind of.
Oh.
Are you doing this in view of us?
I don't know.
I mean, he has to. There's nowhere to go.
Jerry's gonna turn over to Kendra and just sort of whisper, "See, I'm not that weird."
This thing tastes like shit. You see why Pokemon hate you for this?
Then human blood tastes better? Very good.
That was a vampire!
It's up in the air.
Tazzle, you're going to put some of the blood in your mouth alongside this root?
I guess a little bit.
Okay.
Top to top and
Do what the two of you would do to react to Tazzle drinking human blood.
But he's gonna act like it's still disgusting as fuck.
Yeah.
Try to play it off like. So I'm gonna do a
It's
deception.
not a really good way to play off.
In his head, he's just like, "Oh, this is the best steak I've ever fucking had."
Yeah, exactly. You know it.
Um,
I'll try to do a. I haven't deceived anything yet. I'm gonna attempt a deception for fucking shitty funds.
Okay.
That's my next low roll.
Hazel, I'm assuming Kendra is gonna put the rest together.
Oh. But I don't care to roll an intelligence check. Tazzle, you're not hiding anything.
Yeah, as it starts to just as you can
He
kind
just
of tell,
chugs. He ditches the root and chugs the bag.
he turns away and just has to like when you kind of have a drink of something when you're exhausted and it's just like the best tasting thing ever.
Kendra, you're too busy. You're too busy being mortified by the fact that he's drinking out of this blood bag like ice cold water in the middle of the night. Oh,
I guess.
he's just. Go ahead.
Kendra's not going to show much shock. Her eyes are just going to widen a little bit and her mouth will part, and she'll not say anything, but she won't look at you like disgusted. That's about all you're going to get.
Hey, Tazzle.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Make a constitution check for me. I know I was saying that a lot today, but there's a lot of constitution-related things happening.
Oh,
Okay.
that was a 1.
Two things will happen. Roll me 2d8 plus 4.
I'm going to get some health back.
Yeah, heal for that. Heal for that much.
12. Okay.
And then learn an ability you didn't know you had until now. As you are empowered temporarily and your wind magic and whatever else this is that you have now overtakes you. Tesla, you hear the tearing of fabric and you lose 5 of your mana, which is a significant pay.
Yeah.
With a wingspan of nearly 8 feet in either direction, backed gargoyle-like wings sprout forth from your shoulder blades, out of your control.
You know,
Bat boy!
No.
you know
Zoom
the
that boy
line.
out of this. That little bitch sucked.
You know the line in Pirates of the Caribbean
That's awesome!
where Jack Sparrow says, "I want one." That's what I'm picturing Jerry's reaction to this being. She's like,
Oh yeah.
Jerry just looks between Tazo and Kendra and looks at himself and he's just like, what the fuck? Why am I left out?
"You guys are two godly beings. I'm 3 feet dense bastard. This is bullshit."
I want one.
Kendra's eyes immediately are gonna go to the wings and she's gonna slowly approach them and just study them.
Just as a I'll post this in the chat because it's a thing. But this is, excuse me, this is like the proportions / the look. This is kind of the look of the wings and the proportion of the wings that I'm on about.
Okay.
This reminds me of Akatar so much and it makes me so happy.
That's not a reference I get, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, you'll probably get it at some point.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're all gonna be real. I don't think you can find a clean image.
Of Akatar? What is this shit?
Akatar is a smut book series.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
It's becoming increasingly popular, and you will likely start to see more.
Hold on.
Well, I see the next Game of Thrones-esque thing on that. You guys are terrible.
Hold on.
Kennedy and her goddamn. This is the only way she reads is if it's smut. It's ridiculous.
Fucking wrong. We've got like 30 books of porn just sitting on the shelf beside us.
Leave me to me!
It's professional. Hey, you gotta be fucking pulled into a book somehow.
You know what? You are failing her in your own right because she's due for a wild horny bonk.
What the fuck?
Okay, they're not that ridiculous. That's obscene.
Keep him.
Actually, to fly, that's about right, Hunter.
Yeah, to fly, they would need to be large.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a bird in reality? A bird's wings do not have to be. Look at the. I'm gonna measure. I'm gonna
Yes,
pixel
but
measure.
they have to be the right body to match, like
Right.
the
I'm going
ratio.
to pixel measure the proportions of these wings, and there's no reason that the wings need to be 8 body lengths in either direction.
Yes, but that body that's held up by those wings is twice as heavy as a bird's body would be at that size.
Tazzle already has the ability to be light.
Light as hell. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I'm already a bird.
Actually, hey, you might get a bit of a pass.
Hold on. So wait, how big is Kendra's wingspan? This is very important.
Kendra's magical, I think.
Kendra can't fly. Her flight is not based on physical mechanics.
Yet! The answer is yet!
Hunter, don't answer. It's important for reasons that are not appropriate.
But
Hunter,
why?
how big is Kendra's wingspan? I need to know.
Don't answer. She's measuring up.
I'm
Is
not
this- is this
measuring up. Calm
Is
the
this a
fuck
form? Is this a form of dick measuring? Like I don't want to deal with this.
That's exactly what it is in this series.
No, I just want to know because feathers are different than bats.
That's true.
You are absolutely using this for some sort of sick, twisted dick measuring. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
But thematically, Kendra's wings have been imagined as like 6 feet on either wing.
What? Only 6 feet.
Yes, because have you seen the way her token looks? Proportionally, they're about as tall. Each wing is about the size of her.
So it's 12.
Well, 12-foot wingspan each wing. Yeah, so 12-foot wingspan.
There we go.
It's like
Tazzle is 16. Wait, I'm taller than Tazzle. Why is his span bigger than mine?
His wings are based on mechanical flight. He can actually fly.
Oh,
I can fly eventually, just not in day.
Hunter, that was
Dip
the
flying
equivalent of you are on this cancel, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
Your wings aren't even physically connected to each other, Kendra. They're fucking mystical beams of whatever the fuck.
What are you
actually,
talking
hold
about?
up.
They're acting.
Hold up. Hang on, this is sort of what I picture her with.
In your very own drawing for Kendra, your feathers are dripping with flame.
Have you not seen a phoenix?
Look at this shit. And phoenixes aren't fucking mechanically. Look at these wings.
Okay, look, it's AI generated. That's not my fault. I would give myself a bigger wingspan if I could, but alas, I cannot.
I would too.
Yeah, this is what I thought.
Even in this picture.
This is sort of what I picture Kendra's wings to look.
Why?
So even
No.
it makes thematic sense. But the imagination that I have been sprouting for Kendra's wings and the way that her abilities work based on them is they're not even fully physical wings. Because Kendra's wings are manifestations.
right. It's kind of similar. Even in Wildcraft Paladins can have like a vengeance thing where they sprout out angelic winds, but they can't fly. They're just kind of like a showing buff.
Yeah. So the difference is Tazzle's wings are literally flesh that he is producing.
Can my wings be producing a I thought I had actual wings.
Dude, it would be so sick if they first came out like Kerrigan's wings and then kind of like.
But how would you be producing these wings? Like what was your vehicle to hide them? Like you would have had to be like freaking. What's
Tazzle
that?
has wings and they disappear.
Tazzle had to gain
Yeah,
vampiric
Jared,
ability to
or
produce
Josh.
cells in order to grow wings.
This shit's so fucking great.
Yeah, the Daenerys, like the angel wings from Diablo, have always been kind of neat.
Yeah, they're so fucking cool. But I would almost imagine mine too as like Kerrigan type like bones, and then they kind of like grow the flesh off of them like as they.
Yeah,
Right.
that's probably pretty accurate given the way you generate them.
Cause she like regrows, even if they're broken off, she like eventually regrows them out of her.
But yeah, Kendra's wings are different because they're not like flesh and feather. They're more representations of the ability that they represent.
Yeah. You can float.
It's not the same. I'll be able to fly eventually. Eventually.
I mean, I double dipped in flying, so that's kind of the. I would say that's kind of my reasoning to.
Jerry's been able to fly this whole time.
Fuck you all.
So yes, Tazzle,
Suck my flames.
to your whatever you're feeling at the moment, you have sprouted a pair of what seems to be functional wings.
Get winged.
The attachment points for these wings, and this is also why I use that. This is why I use that picture that I used. They're not coming. They're not so much like just thinly sprouting out of your shoulder blades, like springing off of the edge of them. It's basically down your entire upper back that they are attached.
Ah. That's fucking cool.
Okay.
Is Kendra disappointed with? Is Kennedy disappointed with her smut measured wings?
Yes.
Smut measured wings.
Oh, I'm guessing the inability to fly makes you a very beta in your smut world.
It's okay, dude. We've talked about this. Can we just call them wings?
Do I hear Josh losing his shit in the background?
It's working.
Fuck off.
I didn't say anything. I'm
So the
good.
blood drinking's mana costs 5, and then it's gonna be.
They are wings, but they're not physical wings.
Can they be? Why aren't they physical?
Because you don't have the ability to produce and demanifest flesh. The only way they can be physical wings is if they're always there.
No, you cannot give DMs to try to get better with.
You sneaky fuck.
And you know what? I'm not gonna say what you said. The answer is yes. Yes, he can.
That's pretty fucking cool,
Hey,
actually.
Hunter, can you, for a rule of cool, give Jerry small one?
No. You can try and ghost shape them.
Wait, actually,
Why does Jerry need wings? He can fly of his own volition.
Just because he feels left out.
Actually, that's really good. Otherwise, I was doing it just to aggravate Kennedy a little bit.
He just ghosts part of his back, and he just makes little itty bitty wings out of his
Jerry,
ghost.
the only stipulation to your flight is it's not like Tazzle who can go fly to another fucking country if he wants to. You can fly like as long as the wind doesn't take you.
Right. Hunter, did you see the Anarius Diablo wings that I sent in the chat?
Oh yes, those are amazing.
Can when Jerry smoke forms flight, instead of having the lower body be a cloud, can you just have those sorts of wings jutting out of him, but instead of bright light, it's smoke?
It's like a smoky look. That's fucking
I
sick,
mean-
dude.
I mean, if you're rolling arc, and you can try that. It'd be more of an intimidation tactic for you because they're not how you're moving.
I'd be like a little smoke fairy. That sounds so much cooler than it is.
A smoke fairy. Yeah. I like that.
Upon seeing these new, Jerry's gonna try. Jerry's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I can do that too." Oh yeah, I might be able to do that.
Oh wow.
So, Jerry, you're gonna try to produce what looks like wings, and what they end up being are these disturbing shadow tendrils.
Jerry's gonna look behind him and see these and just be like, "Close enough."
Also worth noting, in order to produce this smoke, Jerry, you've had to demanifest the majority of your torso. So you are now primarily composed of these tendrils of smoke.
He's like, guys, you like my wings?
You look super cool, Jerry. After Shazzle drinks that blood, like when he finishes it, before the as the bat
I
wings
want to
go in.
know what Tazzle thinks the fact Kendra is examining his wings in like not confusion or disgust, just like awe, and Jerry's just trying to copycat both of them.
As Tazzle finishes his drink, his blood drink with his fucking nasty ass root he's eating. He's probably gonna have like one of those very low.
So you're trying to be. Make an intimidation check for me.
Yeah.
Like a stop doing that. It's bothering me. I don't like it.
Let's see. Sure, I got 2. Yeah, intimidation, charisma. It's trashy bags. Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay. Kendra, you are off put by a sound that Tazzle will produce. It is sort of like an animalistic warning to not do what you're doing.
I'm not gonna touch them, and I'll tell Tazzle that. I'm looking.
Jerry wants to touch him.
Don't touch them. I know they're sensitive.
I just got. Don't touch them.
The computer fell.
They're brand new.
I just spotted them. Your brain.
I just walk out of the store with a brand new item and then I just run up. I want to try. I haven't even played it yet.
What? Why have you done that?
Ow!
That's awesome. How long do they stay? Do I know? I don't know how long these things are gonna keep going.
Did not do that.
Ben told me anything.
This is fantastic. All right, so I got
You are unsure how long they will last, if they'll even go away. To your interpretation, they are just part of you at the moment. You can flex them as if they were a muscle.
Oh.
Your wings are physical. These are flesh attached to you.
But I've never seen the sisters with this type of shit either.
Correct. But you're not your sisters.
That's very true.
Kendra's gonna look at him, just kind of still looking at the wings. She's gonna glance over to him while still looking at the wings. She's not gonna touch them. She's gonna glance at him, glance back in the wings, still studying them, and be like, "You need to get you some new clothes."
Yeah, I think these are kind of damaged.
As the fabric is just like waving in the wind from the manifestation of his wings.
Yeah, I was saying, I need new clothes with it.
I like how Tazzle does not react to the fact that Kendra's just like, "Oh, you're not." The fact that she doesn't say, "You're not a monster," how or not, bleh, words are jumbled. Let me breathe. I find it funny that Tazzle doesn't act shocked the fact that Kendra is not thinking that he's a monster, and instead is just like, "Dope. You need new clothes."
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably
Jerry
more
can
shocked
make
at the fact that his back just split open.
Yeah, that probably wasn't super comfortable.
And that is his. He's still mad at. He's thankful and still upset with. You know who.
Yeah, you're probably conflicted about this. You're like, you gained life, you're alive, and some new abilities. But Tazzle is probably more focused on what did this cost?
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. And one of the last things this almost happened before, I said I didn't want to be like them.
Fuck.
Do you say that? You're just like, "I didn't want to be like them"?
He said that to the sisters.
I said that to you when I originally was like at 2 health and I almost died, and I was changing over before they.
Yeah.
Crumbs on the back of my throat.
I don't say that again. I won't say that again, but I'm just remembering that. Actually, yes. I will kind of say that.
You
He
didn't
kind
want
of
to be like them?
speaks aloud. I do not wish to be like them. Jerry, by the way, did you ever go through it touching in the wing?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But maybe he's like stroking it, like on just the tip.
It's so leathery.
I just sort of wrap myself in it and just be like, I'm practicing my BDSM skills.
Jerry's just like stroking. He's like, you've got lovely leathery skin. You do.
I go for the talon at the top and just start going up and down on it.
Oh no.
Oh god.
He's like, oh, keratin!
Oh, actually, no. I would be eyeing him for material. That's so terrible, but that is Jerry-esque. I'm gonna harvest my friend now.
What can I make? You're like, what can I make out of this? And he's like, nothing. I will kill you.
Exactly.
I get to kill you.
Once Jerry dies, it makes me.
So you guys are. So as we've been stuck on this for a moment, who can all three of you make a perception check for me, just to break the tension a little bit?
Oh fuck yeah.
Mhm,
When you found, this would be a gym day for me.
mhm.
What is happening?
You've
Do
got
the
like 3!
I
Do the
know.
steel gem.
This never happens.
Tazal, you're especially alert at the moment, but also attuned to the fact that the thing that stabbed you is no longer. And you're like, where'd it go? You will notice, followed by your two compatriots after you kind of look down, the gem, the shard that was used to impale you, that had some of it, the blood on it, has been cleaned by whatever process retrieved the liquid for you. And it is now a rather large specimen of some clear stone.
Money, money, money!
Hmm.
And as you pick it up, you are aware that this shard must weigh several pounds at least.
Ooh.
Well, we have to leave for you to heal up anyway, so we can go cash that in if you want.
Yeah, we should do that.
I do not recommend us staying here.
No, I agree.
But we can get you bandaged up, and if there's still daylight by the time it's over, we can come back.
At night sounds great. Let's do it.
All right,
Let's.
you guys are gonna leave for the time being.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that sell the stone.
Yeah, I'll hold up the stone and give it to, and then look at it, and then just give it to Kendra. Hold it up for Kendra.
Okay, Kendra will take it. There won't be enough room in her bag, but she will carry it.
Just physically carry it. Okay. I mean, it's a couple pounds. It's not superbly heavy, but
Hey, that's a lot of gem. Be like, we need to like make an envelope or something to keep all the money that we're gonna give to the Pokemon Center.
Right.
Our goal is 15,000. It'd be great if another 10. It was 10,000, right, for the Pokemon? Or was it 20?
12, 13. Well, one was 13, one was 10, right? Or 15. One
So
was
the
13,
Pokemon Center was 15.
and then that one was 13, I think. No?
I thought it was
13, but you might be right with 10. I thought it
because
was
it's a
13.
small establishment. I think it was 10. So our goal is 20.
I have the quest on my list, but I never put how much each place needed.
I had it written somewhere. Hold on.
well, Jerry, since you're in front of the pack, I'm going to presume you march your way out there first before the rest of the group, leading the way back out.
Tazzle, you were right. It was 15,000 for the Pokemart and 10,000 for the Poke Senator.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, Jerry, are you going to lead the group, as I'm assuming, or would you like to do any other context?
I would love to. I would love to lead the group. Yes.
All right. Jerry's going to lead us out of the mines where bullshit has happened yet again. Every time you guys come down here, some bullshit happens.
Wait, Hunter, how is Nip responding to all of this? He just watched his human die. He just watched his trainer die, come back to life, drink a pouch of blood, and sprout wings.
Well, so to be fair, Nip is a Diglett, so the amount of brain cells to go around are less than the number of features on their face.
Dog.
So
Features on their face.
what they understand.
Nugget, on the other hand, is fully hiding around the corner, and Trick is just.
Trick's pretty into it.
Do I get
Trick is not one to back down from a fight. He's kind of just standing there like the T-Rex was like, if I don't move, you won't see me.
Nugget's scared. Nip couldn't give less fucks. He's like, oh, mortal danger's over. Great.
Did my teeth temporarily grow too or no?
Oh, during the initial bloodlust, yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Yes. Okay.
You could feel your lips begin to part.
Mm.
Damn it, I want to read Akatar.
Let's take us back to town, and we are in Orbro.
Before I walk outside, I'm gonna test the sun.
How so?
Do
It is late evening, so the sun is pretty low, but what are you going to do?
Do I burn in sunlight? Does it hurt?
I'm going to see if the sun hurts.
Am I
Okay.
blade? Am I
You feel tired and uncomfortable in the direct sunlight.
it's like Florida. When waking up and going, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Good. Keep going.
So you guys are going to notice that Tazzle becomes more lethargic as you get outside.
And just that one spot is different flesh colored still.
That one spot has since recovered to match the rest of you. After reabsorbing the blood.
Okay. I'll try to note that down. Because that might be some information for...
Kendra's gonna see your wings and remember, be like, oh yeah, you might want to put those away.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Sure. Let me just...
Sure, it's not like I've been thinking about it the whole trip out of here, Kendra.
I'm sorry!
You should be.
Fucking what? What did I do?
Sassy Tazzle. Sassy Tazzle has been born. We love it. The additional dark. What do you mean? Sassy Tazzle is amazing. I love it.
And then it's just gonna go from like sassy into like goofy, stupid shit. Like he's gonna do a thing like he's trying to force the wings away.
So Tazzle's just like, he looks like he's clenching real hard, like, and nothing is happening.
I'm like, let me try this
He just
again. I'm
farts.
gonna like adjust myself and like try to do like what Loki does in the show, and he tries to like go like this, and he goes to squeeze and doesn't do anything when he's trying to use his magic.
Oh
Why isn't it
yeah.
working?
So he's like, he like squares his feet, like gets himself really ready, goes, be gone. And nothing happens.
Kendra's just gonna sigh, put down her bag, take out and the crystal, take out her blanket, and then kind of just give it to him because she knows he's very sensitive about the wings.
I heard B and I was thinking blade. God.
Hey Tazzle, worth noting, can you make me a strength check?
I can't.
Don't rip my blanket, please.
+1. Strength is poops. Oh my god, what is fucking happening today?
In the effort to like be gone, you kind of flex your back muscles in such a way that you unleash a reasonably large flap, and you find your entire body airborne for a moment as your wings propel you in a large cloud of dust that covers Kendra and Jerry several feet off of the ground. Of course, you do not stay up there as you do not continue to flap.
Right.
But you find yourself yeeted into the air by this flap of your back muscles.
Oh my god. Whoop. My bad. Sorry, Kendra. Trick, I know you didn't move because you're
Kendra,
a
you're just
rock
like
boy.
Kendra, you're just like
Hold on,
wiping your hand out.
I'm trying to find something right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, Kendra.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank God you guys aren't me today. Usually we're the opposite. I'd be dead and gone.
Kendra clearly is like very impressed and very starstruck by what Tazzle has just done.
This is some cool shit. I'm not completely happy about it.
You're not paying attention at all.
No, he's saying that as he's after he's like, "Whoop, my bad," as he's coming back down, landing. But yeah, keep going.
Kendra was gonna. She's gonna look at you kind of like starstruck and in awe as she like hands you a blanket. Try and cover yourself.
Ah, thank you. I don't know how this is gonna work, but all right.
Neither do I. Maybe try wrapping your wings around yourself.
Wow, it's like you fucking know how this works, Kendra. Holy shit.
Fuck off. Jesus.
Alright, sorry.
So, Tazzle, you find your wings like they're folded as best as they can be. So you kind of tent. You have it looks like you're carrying an enormous backpack. You get coated in it. What do you do about the fact that you just got coated in a layer of dust from Tazzle incidentally taking off?
Jerry's just gonna kind of wheeze. He's like,
Just gonna cough like a cartoon character.
rub his eyes and just.
That is phenomenal.
You know, like Wile E. Coyote in fucking Roadrunner.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. As this little cloud of dust just expels itself from your lungs, like.
He's just gonna whisper under his breath. So rude.
So rude.
So how?
No man these days, and then just sort of wipe his breath.
Wipe his.
Like an
Jesus
old
Christ.
No man, it is a doll.
Gross.
Okay.
I probably passively noticed Kendra's excitement about that. My 20-something passive perception.
Kendra's excitement about you taking off, yeah. She's like visibly giddy about it, so it's pretty. Welcome to being the first human character with a flight speed.
Oh my god, I gotta add that. I don't know what it is yet. I should try it. Holy shit. Yeah. We'll have to talk about how that's gonna work, unless you already know.
I have some ideas. We'll get into it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
probably still hurting a little bit, even though the adrenaline's probably, and the blood's probably keeping me going, but still.
Yeah, no, you're still you're 13 out of 50 HP. You're still hurting. And Jerry, you notice you still don't feel totally well. Like something is wrong with you.
Jerry's gonna giggle
Shit.
through his throat and just say, "That's different."
Jesus Christ. Is your hand
it's like,
still in your throat when you're talking?
Well, yes. But I've mystified most of my hand and limb just so I've got like a pointer of flesh and bone that I can sort of deep throat and feel.
oh my god. What, you know, I imagine this to be, I imagine the experience you're about to have to be much like when you eat a hot sauce that's too much for you. It's like, oh good, this will be fun the second time around too.
This will just get easier.
Alright, Tazzle, how are we supposed to do this? I would like to take you to the hospital, but obviously, if they ask you to take the blanket off, that'd be a bit difficult, so...
Yeah, should I? Oh man.
Jerry could give you more blood.
Yeah, want to? And Jerry just slice open his wrist.
No!
Alright,
don't do
guys.
that! That's a very bad idea!
It's been done.
Oh, Jerry, did you seriously just do that? Did you just
Yeah.
cut your wrist?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you even bleed?
I don't know.
Oh shit, you're right. I don't believe.
Just the same noise that his mouth just made from the dust just comes out of his wrist. Just goes.
You just
It's just dust.
It's like a
you just go,
cloud.
"Shit," and it's just smoke. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
so coming out. Yeah.
I remember I used to bleed.
Hold on, I need
What
a roll
movie
to
was
see how
that where they,
Kendra
like-
reacts to this.
Somebody
fuck,
did that in
hold
a
on.
movie. And... Oh no. Oh, is that 2 or 12?
Why don't you try my left arm? I think I saw some blood in there the other day.
Kendra is just not shocked after the day that she's fucking had. She's like, "Well, oh, okay then." Okay.
Jerry, you become immediately reminded that it takes damage with some sort of magical property to get through to you to begin with. You're like, oh yeah.
Do I notice Jerry's having a throat problem?
You probably are passively perceptive enough to see Jerry like grab at his throat and go, huh, that's weird.
Jerry, I meant the bags that you have in your beard.
Oh, I'm -1 on my
Jerry will
bonus.
just think for a moment like he doesn't remember.
You drank out of one of them.
And I'll be like, oh, Jimmy! And
As
he'll
I'm going through my potions, I'm gonna lift up the poison one and see that it's been popped and slightly
No,
used.
they put the donors in them.
Bro, you got the names of the donors on the bags, and one of them is Jimmy.
Yes.
Oh no.
He's really tasty, but
So-
Craig's delicious as well. They hold up the second blood bag.
Oh
Oh,
god.
that's right, you had more. I took the one that you... okay.
Jerry, I have something that's going to happen here. Oh no, Tazzle, fledgling that you are, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Oh, here, I have it right here. Uh-oh, my lowest
Oh
one
boy.
tonight. Oh,
Oh boy.
Lily, what are you doing?
Oh no.
Jerry, as you're holding out these blood bags, making sort of a light of the fact that you have them, as you're not entirely aware of the gravity of this situation yet. Tazzle, actually, like Kendra and Jerry, can you both make a perception check to see if you notice this before it goes down?
Going down. We're yelling timber.
You guys are
Oh
not.
my
You guys are
God.
more focused on each other than you are on Tazzle, so you aren't gonna notice in time that Tazzle's nails are growing out of his control. His eyes have turned to slits that have narrowed on Jerry in the bag. And as the wings lift up and kind of start to take the blanket with them very slowly, like a cat getting ready to pounce, Tazzle, will you roll for me a strength check? Not with your normal strength,
Mhm.
but with a +4, please.
Oh
Jerry, I have bad news for you, sir.
Oh no. Drop the bags, Jerry.
I don't think I'm gonna get the chance.
Which bag? Are you holding both bags, or is just one right now?
Both of them. They're out in front of me.
Okay. Jerry, I have a question for you. Which arm would you say is more important to you, your left or your right?
Hunter, you suck. My right arm's more important.
Okay.
Who is that, Craig or Jeffrey?
That's his stone stroker. Here, go.
Jerry, whichever bag you choose to be in your right hand.
Jimmy's in my
Jimmy's in your right hand. Okay. In your left. Okay. Yeah, no, I said your right hand specifically because your right hand is more important to you. You will find your right arm separated from you along with the bag. As Tazzle is now holding both of them above his head, having torn a hole in the bag and drinking the contents of the bag like a college student with a beer keg.
I am Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Jerry, upon seeing this, is just going to look at his stump, back at Tazzle, look at his stump, back at Tazzle, and just quietly say, "You drank Jimmy."
You drank Jimmy.
You drank Jimmy. You killed Jimmy. Tazzle, roll me 2d8 plus 4.
While this is happening, Kendra's gonna whisper over to Jerry and be like, Jerry, give him the other bag, but throw it to him.
Tazzle, you heal for an additional 14 HP as some of the cuts and bruises you took while you were down there begin to heal, and the sun begins to bother you less.
Oh. Okay. Mm.
And as you recover more, you come into consciousness. Your nails still grown, your teeth still born, and still holding Jerry's severed arm. But now aware of your surroundings and feeling the warm liquid in your mouth.
I'm still holding Jerry's arm. Oops.
And Tazzle, you feel distinctly satisfied at the moment. So do with that what you will. But that is how that just went down.
Wait. Hunter, I missed it. I don't know if you said it, but did Jerry's arm reattach?
Tazzle is very much still holding your arm.
Smoke it.
Yeah, Jerry. Well, actually, no. Jerry's gonna try to have a conversation here. He's like, "Give it back, drop it," and he'll just be motioning toward the ground with his other.
The other one is moving, just pointing down.
Yeah.
The severed arm is like down.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean when the dude's arm is cut off.
the thing from the fucking Addams Family, it just drops down. It just crawls over.
Tazzle, you hear a distinct, almost like crunching sound as you realize your grip is still very tight on his arm as it flexes in your hand.
Oh. I'll let's be like, oh, I'm sorry. Whoops.
You drop it and it scuttles back over. You drop it and it quite literally scuttles back over to Jerry and just reattaches.
Jerry will squint over at Tazzle and just say, "No, you're not," as he's refixing his arm.
No, you're not. You killed Jimmy.
You drank Jimmy, and you're after Craig now. You'll just toss in a blood bag at him.
Tazzle, it's worth noting that you're now your normal self, and so you're kind of like fumble the blood bag. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with this? Oh, wait.
Tazzle, it's only now that you're putting two and two together as you kind of like reach a finger up and kind of feel the corner of your mouth and you see this drip of crimson red. You're like, oh my god.
Just pretend it's Kool-Aid.
I will.
He's like, this got fucked up so fast. I drank so much blood today.
Yeah. Oh god.
Tazzle, you just like sick to your stomach as you're like a normal person right now. You're like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Did I just kill and eat people? Like Venom, fucking when they eat someone, it's just like.
And Jerry's over there like, you didn't just eat someone, you drank Jimmy.
We'll get you more Jimmies.
It's like, I've been carrying Jimmy for fucking 3 towns.
I am out of blood bags now, so that is.
Well, he hasn't drank the other one, but yes, we do need to have a steady supply of blood bags.
Or a steady supply of
some
void
more.
grunts.
A steady supply of what?
Void grunts?
Oh, void grunts. Yeah, that too.
Cool.
Yeah. You know what, Jerry?
You go ahead and hold on to that.
Yeah, you should probably. Do you want me to hold on to this?
It's worth noting as you reach out to him, Tazzle, you see your fingers for the first time, and you see these distended, sharp fingernails. Like, ugh!
Oh God.
Jerry will see the nailed hands bag out to him. He'll just sort of look at the hand, then back at him, and then back at the hand, back at Tazzle, and just say, "Listen, you can keep that, Lord Dormammu. I don't. You might need that in your sleep."
Who the fuck is Dormammu?
Jerry, a
Sounds like
man in a yellow raincoat.
Dormammu sounds like a little bitch.
Jerry. Oh, no, now I gotta do it twice. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah.
You broke the
Jerry.
fourth wall too many
I
times
would like
today.
to bargain.
Jerry.
Come to bargain.
Jerry, you feel these yellow fingers wrap around your face like something out of a horror movie. And they just kind of...
I just noticed the teeth.
Oh, that's so wrong. Wait. Can Jerry turn and address the yellow man?
No. It's God. It's supposed to be Hunter.
No, you can't address the yellow man because you're incapable of perceiving the yellow man.
Hunter, roll initiative.
Oh no, he's gonna fight him.
I'll play your game.
No, don't hit him with the purple lightning. Insta kill.
This is not on a good start.
Yeah, play that music.
All right, Hunter, you are up first.
This all happens.
Jerry
like a
just
split
got his arm ripped off, and he's like, "Bring it on, God!"
Jerry, you perceive these hands and you flip around ready to fight it, and you give this notion of like defiance, like you're going to battle him. And this smile that you can see beneath the rose kind of cracks in a way that you're able to see these sharpened teeth. And before you have time to react, as he's going first, he's going to close the distance to you, put a single finger up to your mouth, and go, shh. Jerry, you've been hit with an effect that is called silenced.
You thought this through. He's being
So funny. Oh no, silence is like the worst.
Silence means you will not be able to speak or use any abilities that involve speaking.
Yes.
You can't control your Pokemon.
Oh my God, that shit's so bad for casters.
Sign language.
I don't use Pokemon. I am. Jerry's gonna try to tackle.
Jerry, you gonna try to grapple him?
Yes.
Tackle.
Are you gonna try to just knock him down, or like get a hold of him so you have physical control?
Grab a hold of him.
You actually want to grapple him? Okay. Well, there's your strength check. Here's mine.
Oh yes, God.
So Jerry, you attempt to grapple him, and it's like grabbing the pillar of a skyscraper and attempting to suplex it. He's just immovable to you.
You guys know, like in those old cartoons, like in Tom and Jerry, when Jerry tries to fight Tom, and he just places a finger on Jerry's forehead, and and Jerry's just like swinging with all his might, not even touching fucking Tom, but he's just like fucking swinging, and Tom is just like,
Jerry,
And that-
as this masquerade that the other two can't perceive, as you become aware that now the world around you is not moving in this moment. It is just the two of you.
Jerry is going
The creature
to
before you is going to hold up two fingers. As they raise the first, they say, "The warning, now the threat." And they do nothing else.
This is actually fucking hilarious. I've never seen anybody try to fight the DM in game. Oh my god.
This is the best game ever.
It really
Jerry
is.
will look at this creature before him and sign, "I dub you Tom."
Again. Tom.
Tom.
And then you'll continue signing, "This isn't over."
And I'm Tom, Jerry. Oh my god, I get it. I am losing my shit.
Tom the Yellow Man.
Tazzle, that is the name of the episode. Tom and
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yep.
Jerry, do you?
Jerry will take a knee and concede.
Okay.
Alright. I had Chinese food today and I got my... I'm opening those little the fortune cookies, and I got... Character is much easier to kept than recovered. Fuck you, life!
I would have died if it said grow wings and fly.
Fly away.
Oh my god. So, Jerry, you find your vocal cords unwrapped of whatever magic was tying them. As a moment that did not happen to anyone else ends.
That's fucking hilarious.
Wait, so is Jerry still mute?
No.
Oh.
That would have been hilarious if for
You
the
were
rest of the
mute.
fucking game.
You were mute only in the presence of whatever that was.
Jerry's gonna look over at Dazzle and just sort of whisper, "You may have wings, but I fight the otherworldly." And then he'll start praying to the time god for power.
He starts
Or no, we're not for power, but we're just sort of thanking you for the opportunity.
I was just about to destroy you. If you...
No, I'm good. I'm not asking him for power. Don't worry. I'm thanking him for the power that he lent me supposedly to survive that encounter and for the time he's given me to do so. And it's a give thanks prayer. I'm not asking for shit.
He forgot what he was doing. Like usual.
It's a remembrance that moment could have been your last. Okay. Memento Mori is a type of prayer to the time god.
Perfect. Yeah, I do have to thank you as a master, sir. I've just given you several opportunities to wreck my shit.
That was just so funny hearing that music start up. I was like, that's fucking
Did you like did you like the strength modifier on the Yellow Man?
That is,
he's like, here's
that is
mine.
It's definitely
Here's
it's still-
Johnny.
Yes.
It's definitely what?
It still leaves room for success, though, which is the wild part.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, I guess.
No, you would have to roll horrifically.
That's just true.
That
You,
is-
you would have to have a very high AC, and I would have to roll very poorly.
Yes.
But it is possible.
It is indeed.
You know what I just thought of, Jerry, because you said that.
What?
Like you're like rolling it. You roll initiative. I like the thought just came to my mind for how the Yellow Man interprets that. It's like the Apocalypse speech from X-Men Apocalypse, where he's like, "You can fire your arrows from the Tower of Babel, but you may never strike at God."
Yeah. That's fucking great. Jerry will likely keep firing those. He has a.
Well, as you guys have just arrived on the surface. Jerry's just had a fucking moment as he starts babbling and walking away, which is not out of character. Kendra and Tassel are still trying to reconcile the fact that Tassel's mortified about drinking human blood, and they're trying to hide your wings so you don't have to answer that question 100 times.
No, Chloe, you don't need that.
Oh no.
Chloe just ate a fortune.
Tazzle,
Mhm.
since you are feeling a little better, I'm gonna go sell the crystal. I'll be right back. Okay? It's a rat.
That is the biggest fucking rat I've ever seen.
You're
I
okay.
want to name him Hercules.
Christ, okay. Talk about a fucking for a moment.
Okay, what the fuck is going on here? I have no idea. Anyway,
I was gonna apologize to Kendra and say
Yeah.
sorry for any, you know, it seemed a little different or mean. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, we'll work through this together. If this is how you want to stay, I will be beside you throughout everything. If you want to revert back, we can do that too. Whatever you're here for, I got you, man. Not going anywhere.
Alright, I appreciate it. I don't even know how to. I've been trying to figure out how to help the others. Maybe we'll figure it out all together. I don't know.
Well, we can safely say that you are more coherent than they are.
I don't know who's gonna trust me being around or not. I feel like this changes a lot.
Jerry will overhear this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to walk around and things. Going into town is gonna be tricky until we do, but until then, hey, okay. We can always make that hideout that I wanted to ask you guys if you wanted to partake in.
Jerry is going to overhear sort of shout from his prayer position. Fuck that shit! I'm dead too! Get weird with it!
get weird with it.
Jerry, not now with your shenanigans. Not taken seriously, cat boy.
Get weird with that shit. You're dead now. It's fun. It's good to be dead.
It is good to be dead.
God. It's not when you gotta make a new character.
Well, no, but that's the perk of us, sir. We are already dead and playing fundamental game.
That's true.
That was some bad shit for you.
Serious fucking shit.
Yeah, and they still don't understand what happened there because you haven't talked to them about it.
I teared up in real life. I started getting affected by this.
This is some bad. This is some hard. This is some abusive shit that you've had to just go through.
He had to accept something to keep fighting for what he believes in. As much as he didn't want any of that shit. Anyway. Yeah. That was a good time. And stressful. Sad. This episode's fucking awesome.
There's a lot of shit going on here.
I need a Pokemon battle. Can we do a 3-on-3? I gotta heal and we're gonna do 3-on-3s.
Dazzle, you are closer to being a Pokemon yourself than you've ever been.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way.
I feel like we appreciate it.
No, that's a really bad idea.
That's why it's...
But if you want me to hold off on selling the crystal, I can. If you need more support right now, I got you.
Well, I kind of think I should go to the probably. Well, I don't think I should go. I don't know where I should go. I don't think.
Why don't you and Jerry practice on doing things with your wings? I'll go sell this and I'll come back.
All right, as long as I get to stick with one of you for now.
Okay.
Jerry will waddle up and sort of tenderly take his hand and just stare off into the nothing.
Like he's waiting for him to walk, but he's just fucking staring.
The little midget waddles up to you and grabs your still clawed hand and just stares off into the distance.
I gotta figure this
Kind
shit
of
out.
adorable if you think about it.
It's very touching.
It is.
I'm just sort of envisioning like
We're all
I'm just sort of envisioning like Mike grabbing Sully's hand from Monsters Inc.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
These two little monsters against the wall.
Oh, that's just adorable.
What does that make me, Boo? No.
Yeah,
Oh God, you are far from Boo. What the fuck?
I know.
you're like Bush. And I had several problems.
I'm waiting for the day when you fucking beat the shit out of somebody, and then you're like, well, this is gonna happen, and then you light up some fire and light them on fire, and then they just burn to death.
No comment. Okay, let's
Yeah, I
go.
can't wait for the day.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so
Hunter, where
dark.
do I go to sell this gem? I know from multiple times here that there is a place I can do such a thing.
You tell me where you go to sell a gem.
Go to the scientist?
No.
Wait, where are we? Orbaro?
We're in Orboro.
Wasn't there?
From
Didn't you bring this to
Bar?
that ore area? The ore. Holy shit! I remember this.
Yeah.
The ore place. Don't they buy stuff for cool ore items?
You
Yeah.
tell me who took good notes.
Isn't it like right here or here?
It's right next
There's
to
one of
this.
these.
Isn't this where what's her name is? Aspen's here too, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah. So she had the friend that was nearby in the same science place. Yes, I know. I remember, and I never wrote it down. Thank God I have a brain that does that. I guess.
It's like right next to the museum, but it's not connected.
Right. Right. Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm gonna go with this one.
Technically, we've never been on this map before, but that is the general location that you're looking for. So to be clear, is Kendra going on her own,
Yes.
or are you guys going with Kendra?
I'm just sort of tied to Tazzle. So I'll follow.
Taz, are you going with?
We'll go with Kendrick. He's probably gonna want to stay near her as long as possible. He's gonna be
Oh, okay.
freaked out.
Fair
Well, then
enough.
put the blanket back on.
The stress and everything, and the hunger and the fucking that type of shit was the only thing probably keeping him in a seemingly semi-okay zone.
He's like, you're my friend, but you also disgust me, so I'm gonna follow you anyway.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, hang on. Jerry's gonna break into song.
Oh, gee.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why
You
couldn't
guys know
that
that-
silence stay? No, I'm kidding.
Who the fuck
Do
sings
it.
it?
What do we sing?
Zayd Wolf. Do you guys know this song? It's "Be King" by Zayd Wolf.
No.
What is it called?
No,
King by Zayd Wolf.
no.
No.
Oh shit. All right, hang on. Give me a sec. There we go. So it's just sort of this rhythm.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Buddy. We can't hear it.
Point being, the chorus is like it's King, but Jerry's gonna replace King with Dead.
It's good to be this.
Sounds exactly right.
All right, Jerry's trouncing down the road. It's good to be dead.
I know. Okay, I get it. This is gonna be good.
Oh, Jesus. Jerry, is in your infinite wisdom, make me a perception check.
All right. I'm gonna develop fans as we do this. Fuck.
Well, uh, you are somewhat distracted. Tazzle, will you make me one as well?
What are we making?
Perception.
Oh, yes.
See if either of you are going to pick up on this. Tazzle might.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, you're both far too distracted to notice what's going on there. But all right, you guys are going to trounce off following Kendra. Luckily, it's late in the evening. There's not a lot of people to watch. Tazzle, the way you've got yourself set up, it looks like you're carrying an enormous backpack with a blanket covering it right now, which actually doesn't draw that much attention coming out of the mines. Kendra, you've taken the crystal and run off ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you arrive at the store. You can see that there's only one person left in this gem trade shop, and they're very clearly at the end of their shift, closing stuff up. They go, "Oh, sorry, we're not going to be open much longer. Hopefully, if you need something, you might want to come back tomorrow."
Oh, I just wanted to sell this real quick.
Or get it appraised, at least. What is it?
Okay. What do you got? Let me see.
I'll just set this like 1 by 2 foot crystal onto the table and be like, ta-da!
Well, so I'm going to be honest with you, dear.
Yep.
My initial impression of this is it's worthless
What?
because I think this is an enormous quartz crystal.
It's like worth $50.
So I can appraise it for you and get you whatever it's worth. But I'm going to recommend before we go through that whole process, especially given the time of day that it is, I would keep it for its novelty if I were you, especially because you dug it up yourself, unless you really want the money.
Look, we're trying to raise money for the Pokemon Center to donate it because, you know, the whole Void shenanigans. So.
Okay, so you're telling me you want the money. Let me take a closer
Would it
look.
be worth more if it was turned into something?
That's the one the Pokemon was tossing, right?
It's still going to be quartz, but I mean, it depends on what you turned it into, I guess. I mean, quartz jewelry.
I got it from a Pokemon, so
Yeah,
it's right at my face.
That's not surprising, honestly. It happens more often than you think. I would tell you again to keep it, but I'll look into it. Let me run some tests. We'll see what it's worth. If it's making it into something is dependent on what you make it into. I mean, quartz jewelry is still quartz, right? So it's still worth something, but it's like, you're not going to pass off a quartz ring as a diamond ring to anybody who knows what they're talking about.
Right. I mean,
it's huge because it's quartz, dear. That's how this works. There's a reason diamonds this big are worth so much because they don't exist. Let me look into it. And plus, to be fair, do you think a Pokemon would throw something like a diamond this large at you? My goodness, how long would it take to create such a thing?
it took a couple seconds.
Aye, and then you thought it was a diamond,
I didn't say that.
or a precious gemstone of some sort. It's okay. This happens all the time. You're not the first kid to come in here excited about a big crystal they found.
This better be a diamond out of character, so I can wipe this smug ass motherfucker's face.
Yes, he's looking at it, right?
They are. Look, they've taken it into their little lab in the back.
And thing's so big, who knows?
I don't like that.
Something on
I don't like that too.
Well, the good news for you is that this does have a very lovely band of red quartz down the center of it.
That's just blood.
Shut
Well,
up,
I mean,
Carrie.
it's internal. He goes, it's internal to the gem, so. red quartz meaning hematite, as it were. Not that you care, but that's the science of it.
Okay.
Point being, there are people, the kind of people who believe in crystal's power, that will pay for such a thing.
I thought my natural was gonna get me something cool instead. It killed me.
It would have gotten you something cool if you hadn't fucking died. You could have got the garbage.
I know. I don't know if my one Pokeball, would have caught that thing.
Yeah. She goes, good news for you is it's not worthless, given its size and the nature of it, and the clarity of it's immaculate. So that's amazing. That's why it's so shiny. So a dual breed between white and red quartz, and the size and clarity of this thing, it could be cut into a sellable crystal, or several smaller crystals. Based on the data that I've collected here, the machine tells me what I can pay for it if you're going to sell it to us instead of privately. And we, as a retail reseller, can offer you $2,000 for this crystal.
Now I'm just curious, as a person, because what I find you say is, what happens if you heat up quartz like this?
Just in general, just heating quartz.
Yeah, like really hot.
Are you asking like this person in game, or are you asking me out of game?
Like in game.
Oh, well, it I mean, it has a pretty good. Depends, okay? If you put like a space heater on it, not much would happen. But I guess if you like stuck it in a furnace, interesting things do happen.
Such as.
Well, for one thing, you'll destroy the internal crystal structure.
Okay.
So the clarity of the gem would tank.
Gotcha.
However, what is interesting about that is, although the clarity of it would be bad, what you would get are a couple other things. Fissures are a problem. You're likely to crack it. Usually, if these things overheat, so I've seen it before where like a ray of sunlight will focus into them and they'll shatter. And goddamn, crystal shards are worse than glass shards. They're so sharp.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
It might just crack. The most interesting thing that can happen if you heat it the right way is it can change color.
Interesting. Which color is the most valuable?
It depends on the buyer.
Gotcha.
Any colored quartz is colored quartz. Typically, what will happen when you heat a quartz... So the short answer for you is when you heat a quartz crystal, you will crack it in some way. And that will either introduce moisture, which will cause a cloudy effect and ruin the clarity, or if you heat it precisely the correct amount, cracking the structures within the quartz will change its color.
I see. Hunter, I'm gonna bargain and be like, you sure you can give me more than 2,000?
I mean, that's already assuming we're going to be able to sell the thing to begin with. What gem collector who believes in chakra alignment can afford a $2,000 crystal to begin with?
Oof. Oof.
True. Boys, what do you think?
$2,000. That's pretty decent, but I mean, what would... Let's see, who has rocky powers that are nearby?
You guys have since caught up to Kendra. She'll notice you, like, in the background as she's debating whether or not to sell it.
I wonder if there's anybody that, like, is a rock type specialist or something might know anything special with these. If there is just something in the wilds of this world, look at me, that this might be something special due to being part of a Pokemon for probably a long time. I don't know.
Rudy.
Well, let's go talk to Rudy before we sell it then.
That's what I thought, but I was letting you guys make the decision.
I did not want to make that call for us, but
Yeah. Okay.
exactly. I didn't want the consequences for being wrong.
Well, you can speak up, Jesus fucking Christ.
Who, me?
Yeah, he's just picking on you.
Okay.
I like how we're doing shenanigans, even though we've had a bunch of dramatic shit happen.
You always have to balance the drama with shenanigans. It's how you end up with a level-headed session.
Yeah.
Um,
Tazzle feels kind of bad. He's been kind of a meanie tender a little bit.
Tell you what, we're gonna ask some questions about this, and then we'll come back in the morning.
Sounds fantastic.
All right, thank you.
Hey, go. Go, babies. Oh, I had to get you a drink going.
The heroes having been quoted a disappointingly low amount for their found crystal.
Yeah. I mean, 2,000's not too bad, but if we can get it for more or some reason, that would be cool.
So, it is the evening time. As he was closing up shop right before you walked in, you're like that last customer of the day. If you've ever worked retail, we're like,
Oh
fuck.
my god, these fucks.
Fuck that. Have you
Then
ever
they
had to serve somebody that comes in 2 minutes before closing in a restaurant business? They're like, oh, we'll just be quick. No, they get the hardest thing to make on the fucking menu, and then they sit down to eat, you fuck.
Oh yeah, your pizza place or whatever you're working at. Yeah, my friend works at my
Are
friend
you
from high
still
school.
at home?
Yeah, until I hear back from the game morning thing.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
So they told you you passed, but you just haven't gotten like an official job yet.
It's because testing isn't closed yet.
Oh, wait, can somebody out test you?
Let's not think about that.
Yeah, let's not think about it.
I didn't know that was how it worked. I thought it was just like a certificate.
No, dude. You take the test. Let me explain this. You take the test. There are multiple different tests.
Mhm.
About 200 to 400 people apply for the test. Obviously, if you don't pass the test, you get knocked off. All of the remaining people who did pass the test then have to go through a screening, not a screening process, kind of a screening process, where the hirers look at all of your things that you did to apply to take the test in the first place. They check out your scoring for the exam. They check out both the physical and written portion of the exam for scoring. And they look at your resume. If they think that they want to talk to you, you go into one of two piles. Either the one of 20 to 30 that they will interview the first time around at the beginning of June, or the wait list.
Ah,
Where if they like a couple people from that first interview, but they still want to interview, you're potentially still on that wait list. Where you can get picked
I
to
see.
be really
So,
good.
so there's more to be done still. Is what
Oh yes.
It's
it's a process.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Huh.
Well, as our heroes find themselves at the nighttime where everybody is shutting down, where are we going? Starting with Tazzle. As your wings are serving to be a conundrum.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt to see if I can now. I have a little bit more health. Somehow let them like despawn or, you know, ungrow. I don't know what to say.
Dude, you should make it so they tattoo and like a wings back. That'd be dope.
Say it again. You broke up a little bit.
Imagine if you just like had a tattoo your wings on like back,
Oh yeah.
and whenever you want them, the tattoos just come out of your skin.
That'd be sick.
Ugh.
And yeah, scary.
You're
Some
welcome.
interesting shit.
All right. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Hazel, would you like to make an Arcana check, then?
Yeah. Let's see if this will help.
What you got?
Nope.
No. Okay. You find yourself unable to figure out a way to demanifest the wings at the moment.
And the claw's gone, and the teeth, or is that
The
in there?
claws and teeth have retracted, but the wings seem persistent.
Okay. All right. Still cool. All right. Let's I mean, I guess we could look for a Pokemon battle people want, but I should probably. Let's not leave town. Or anything, really.
Let's not go traveling right now. I'm scared.
Yeah. I'm a little
Let's-
on edge.
Let's go to
Do you want to talk to Rudy and see if he's available?
Oh yeah, we should do that before the night ends, so before he's probably finishing up his battles, if he's doing Pokemon gym battles. Yes, let's do it. And then we can. I should probably. No, I don't know about the Pokemon Center. Maybe I'll just sleep it off for the night. Alright, let's go to Rudy's first. Let's get that over with.
Okay.
That's over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to see Rudy potentially, and it looks like Jerry's not moving. He's talking.
I'm coming.
You will find the gym closed for the day.
Oh.
Lock across the door, and a note from the man himself that says, "I will be back."
Doesn't say it in an Austrian.
I'll be back.
Be right back.
Fucker is probably in the mines.
Where we just came out of?
That's a lot of mines, bro.
That's true.
We were just in the beginning point. We didn't even go all the way to the back.
I know, we just died and got fucked.
We never get to go all the way to the back.
I finally got a nice search roll, and I get a cool fucking Pokemon, and it murders my ass.
That was just bad luck.
Yeah, it really was, yeah. And then it escapes. Alright.
Well, to be fair, you had two options. Your compatriots could either try to save you, or they could catch the Pokemon you found. And I think they made the responsible decision.
Thanks, guys.
So, given the fact that the gym is apparently closed, as it is late in the afternoon, late in the evening, even at this point, what is the plan?
You want to go on a rise and camp out or something?
Sounds pretty. Let's get out of town. Like, not too far out of town, but out of town enough.
I was gonna say, you guys are making fun of me, aren't you?
You guys got any other ideas to raise money quickly?
I've got some skill that I made when I was bridge.
Robin Hooding?
I'm not proud of them, but they make money.
Steal from the rich. Give it
Oh,
to the-
Tazo can pretend to be a fucking cosplayer. Look at my costume.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
And
my
you-
god.
How real it looks.
Look, it moves. I'm a mechanical engineer. I made it move. Look how realistic.
Oh my
Donate to my Patreon.
Yeah, don't to my face.
We just glue itty bitty like plastic gears to his fucking wings.
So they look like they're doing the thing.
Somebody did set something like that. I remember seeing. I
He
forget
just
where it
has a
was, but-
recorder in his back pocket that like plays every single time his wings move.
That'd be fucking cool. All right, let's go. What do you guys want to do? We're gonna leave. All right, let's get out of here. Now I'm sad. I'm scared.
Fucking
I'm
whatever you
scared.
wanna do.
If
I gotta
we're
heal
gonna
up.
so
I don't want questions from people about this in the Pokemon Center.
Well, then you want to go back to the cave? Because there's nothing really we can do.
Jared, never mind. Jared's gonna hold his tongue.
You have another bag of beer. You could drink that, but I know you don't want to think about that right now. And you're not going to be able to sleep currently right now with the situation we're in.
No.
You could try.
All right. What time is it? It's what, like 8?
Late. It'd be well, yeah, at least past 8 p.m. given the store closing.
Yeah.
Let's all get out of town for now and crash for the night.
All right.
Okay, where are we going?
Let's go sleep inside the
wait.
cave.
Yeah, go ahead. Where? Warborough.
You said inside the cave. Wants to sleep inside the cave.
All right. If you guys want to go back to the cave, yeah. Maybe Rudy will be come through. Might run into him. Who knows?
So you guys are going. Which route would that be tomorrow? Are you guys going back to the cave, or are you guys going to one of the routes to sleep? I'm trying to figure out what I need to pull up for character chart, or not character, but
I guess we'll go back to the cave.
oh Christ. Okay. You guys are going to the mines to try and get some sleep. You or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma. You may be entitled to financial compensation.
What a fucking commercial to wake up to, dude. I remember the days when I used to wake up and it's just like, have you been diagnosed with mesothelioma? I'm like, oh my god, fuck off. Just play Cartoon Network.
You guys are gonna go sleep in the dusty ass, whatever the fuck mines these are.
I think I sent
Oh,
you
boy.
the video when it was like in the 90s. It's like when you wake up from falling asleep and you come into Girls
Yep.
Gone Wild. It's like
All the random
censored.
commercials, George Lopez.
Yeah. Alright.
Welcome to the mines again, folks, as you arrive here in the pitch black of night, where even the standard workers have gone home. What do you want to do in this dusty ass place?
Want to keep looking around, or what do we want?
Considering our current state of affairs, I think sleep would be.
Okay, one person's voting for sleep. Tazzle, what do you want to do? Wings right now.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well attempt to sleep. Unless we find something to, I'm not fighting anything. Fuck my life. I'm going to bed. Okay.
Okay.
I would
Sleep
like
it is.
Pokemon Battle, but no. We'll do that later. I need to see if I can gain some health.
You gonna go to bed in the middle of... How are you going to go about sleeping, Mr. Tazzle, as you're having...
Hang upside down.
I thought
Oh,
Sorry.
God. Oh, God.
but I don't know how that works.
Sleep on your stomach.
Sleep on your stomach, I guess.
Yeah. That's
Well, or your wings could cushion you.
That's very painful.
You don't know that yet. No one's had wings. This is fantasy.
Ask about the rules. Maybe in this new form you can sleep standing up.
What?
Read the fine print.
Just maybe you could sleep standing up like a horse.
Read the fine print. Maybe it's there.
Find out.
Sometimes I end up fucking doing all that work. I'm so freaking tired.
Tazzle, what do you think, Tazzle? How tired is Tazzle from all of this crap?
Tired?
And
It's there,
and I-
but it's not.
I will tell you the answer, Tazzle.
I'm not.
You felt like you were going to be tired, and as you sort of like take a moment to understand yourself and see where your body's at, you're like, oh, I'm not. Huh.
Mhm.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you say he's not tired?
No.
Oh, fuck, he's not.
I just heard Josh and like, oh fuck, he's a creature of the night.
uh, Kendra's gonna roll perception to see if she can understand.
Tazzle, you are noticing that you are distinctly more aware than your two compatriots, actually, as they're like obviously getting worn down. You're like, huh, I feel like tired, but not like tired.
I mean, the most thing I could do is bring Atticus out and have him use hypnosis on me. A forced sleep. What is it, baby? Alright, I guess I'll just walk over to one of the sides. I don't know if, I guess we could set up tents if you guys want to set up tents, but I'll try to just find a spot and kind of just sit down.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I'm not really tired, but if you want to sleep for now, I guess I can just be a lookout for now.
Upon hearing this,
Nice. So Jerry passes.
I got a weird 8th wind.
I mean, I'm willing to. He's literally dead to the world. If you want to go a little deeper in the cave and take some pickaxes that are right here and start fucking chipping away and mining, do that. You go to bed after.
Tazzle now gets to face the horrors of his new life existence. How many seconds in eternity?
Yeah, that's just fuck.
Can you imagine meeting this at first glance scrawny ranger man, flying type expert, and his first thing is, my life is a constant string of horrors.
definitely brings some questions to mind.
Okay. Anyway, so Tazzle, you're gonna go dig a tunnel.
Yeah, I can go. I don't have. There's pickaxes nearby. Is that what you're saying? I need a pickaxe.
You can steal somebody's pickaxe that they left in the mines. It's still technically theft, but I mean,
yeah, I'm borrowing without asking. They left it.
I mean, it's coming out of his paycheck. But you do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
as long as you put them back, it's not gonna be a problem.
Well, Tazzle just walks off to try and find something to dig. What are the two of you doing, / what are the two of you thinking as Tazzle has presented himself as needing something to do? Also, is Nip still with you, or are you going to put him away? Because at this point, he's just kind of an auxiliary who's not contributing anything. I'm going to ask the same thing about Nugget and Trick. They're just followers which are not contributing anything. Do they need to be, or are they still out?
Well, I was gonna go with Tazzle and help him dig. That way he has company.
Kendra, you are, in fact, tired, though. So that's my question. Are you going to forego your long rest?
I'll send Nugget with Tazzle to help, but other than that, no. If you're saying that I am tired,
Kendra has had a full day as a person and has done many things today and had some injuries sustained. So you can choose to go with Tazzle, but it's going to be at the forfeit of your long rest potential.
Yeah, you don't
No,
want
I
auto
won't.
exhaustion either. That
Okay.
shit fucking sucks.
Exhaustion is a bitch.
I'm sure you get 2 or 3 sacks of it.
All right, Jerry. What about you?
I'm also sucking to sleep.
You're finding a place to sleep. How are you guys going to go about sleeping in the mines?
just laying down on the floor and then putting her backpack under her head for a pillow, taking the blanket that Tazzle was using and using it to cover herself. That's about it.
Sleeping on
the rock.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Curl on top of it like a cat.
No, like Sid the Sloth from the first Ice Age trying to get comfy on the rock.
Oh, Jesus Christ, like roll laying across it. You are not going to find restful sleep lying on the coal dust covered ground, the cold stone coal dust covered ground of the mine.
Well, then I don't know what you.
So if you choose to sleep here, you can expect to wake up quite tired.
Wait. Hunter, can I add one more thing to Jerry?
Yes.
Wait, I got it.
Jerry is gonna curl his beard under his body, so we've got like a little mat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, your new sprite does not have a beard long enough to do that, but I'm going to take the theater of the mind.
You
Thank you.
as plushie and sleep over.
Who has a big enough Pokemon to sleep on top of?
Kendra is gonna have Trick produce a bunch of razor leaves, but not send them anywhere. So that way he just creates a pile of leaves on the ground, so that way she has some cushion.
Genius.
Fair. This is, of course, to Trick's minor detriment as he's losing charges of his razor leaf. He's like, man,
He's going to bed. He'll get more tomorrow morning.
will he, though?
Yes.
Will he?
Yes.
I'm not so sure. Anyway, he's this insulating layer between you and the stone ground. This is not goose feathers we're talking about. This is still hard, stiff ground you're laying on, but at least now it's not sucking the body heat out of you.
All right.
This will still be the kind of sleep where you awake with significant back pain, but at least you won't die. And Jerry, your farce of falling asleep laying over the rock.
I like to believe this is.
Jerry's going to, much like you would, stretch out over the night, Jerry's going to find that the middle of his body has, given way and smokified, and he's, split in half when he wakes up.
Oh god.
Jerry, upon seeing this, is you guys have seen Frozen, right?
Yep.
Oh, it seems I've been impaled.
Yeah, he's gonna look down at his torso and just look back over to Kendra. He's like, I believe I've been cleaved.
I've been
I've
cleaved.
been cleaved and fine. Meanwhile, throughout the night as these two go to sleep, Tazzle, you are disturbingly not tired.
Hmm.
You spend some time walking around. Tazzle, I have some interesting biology notes to share with you.
Hmm.
You have not taken a long rest, but it has been an hour in a dark space. Roll a d8. Your version of resting will recover 6 of your HP passively.
Oh. Right.
And 2 of your mana.
Hmm.
Though you feel less satisfied. Not yet hungry, but less satisfied.
Oh.
And so the cycle begins.
So. Oh.
You see how you work a little bit differently now?
Yeah. All right. Oh man.
So you can choose to just lie down and rest for a full rest if you want to. But
Oh.
it's not because you're tired anymore.
All right.
And in fact, your points of exhaustion are going to come from something entirely different now.
Oh. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yes, welcome to vampirism, baby.
Woo! It's fucking a whole new game time. This is exciting. I like getting new spins on my character.
I've been doing this to a few people.
There are other vampires?
No, but massive character changes, like Jerry becoming changed in order to better fit his character arc, and Tazzle undergoing massive changes.
Oh god, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Chloe, you killed this.
What are you gonna do?
You know what's funny? Well, the Elder Scrolls used to have like an official name for the disease that gives you vampirism.
Yeah, I was when this first started happening. The first thing I thought of was Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Like porphyric,
So,
they call it, it's something hemophilia.
yeah, because I got that, and yeah, and you had like 4 stages, and the more hungry you got like more and more vulnerable to fire. Took like an extra 100% fire damage.
Yes, that is one way the Elder Scrolls vampires work.
remember. I turned into her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, weak to fire damage, takes increased damage from fighters' skill abilities, and are negatively affected by sunlight.
I can't play vampires in vanilla Skyrim though because the inability to play the game during the day is just not fun. But anyway,
In Elder Scrolls Online, you can do it too, and it's actually kind of cool in that one. You can be a werewolf too, which is kind of fun.
that path
And
is
the
so.
word.
Huh?
What's that?
And a werebear, he says?
Werebear. I didn't know you could do werebear in Elder ASO. That's great.
I think that's what in one of the.
I was disappointed. The werebears are in Skyrim, but you can't be one.
You can with mods.
You can also be Dragons.
With mods.
Sanguine
But you-
Vampirus, I think was what it's
Through mods, all things are possible.
Yeah.
I have discovered this.
That's what they call it, I think, in in Elder
That sounds
Scrolls Sanguine. But yeah, as a werewolf in Elder Scrolls Online, you can summon wolves to fight with you too. It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I chose that path once.
Oh, dope shit.
Vampire finder or disease in Skyrim. Oh.
I'm married to a nerd.
Oh, and they have a different name for their disease in Elder Scrolls 3 and 4. It's like porphyric hemophilia.
Ah, there it is. Hemophilia. That's what I remember. Love of blood.
Yeah, that's in 3 and 4, and then Skyrim it changes to
Sanguine spirituous. Yeah.
Maybe it's just what they call it in that area, that zone, I
I don't
guess.
think so. They're just more bold.
Cool shit.
What was I gonna do?
Oh,
right. So
anoxophilic sanguinoria. That's weird. Is a disease that causes
that's a
contrition.
long,
Yeah, that's another one.
a long
That's probably an old one. Vampires
Kendra.
itself created by Molag Bal.
Yes, Kendra, and yeah, the story of how vampires came to be in Elder Scrolls is dark as fuck. I'm not gonna lower dump on you right now. Jerry and Kendra. Are you doing any long rest activities while Tazzle is attempting to mine for things?
I'll bond with Trix if he's out.
Okay, Trick, you're gonna spend some time with Trick. He's trying to fall asleep. He's trying very hard to make this comfortable for you, but there's no universe where this is going to be a comfortable night's sleep.
Should I just do the toothless thing?
But shoot this thing.
You know, with the toothless thing when he lay down and on the ground, turning into charcoal, so it's all like hours and hours.
I mean, he can't do that really, but I guess you can try.
You can use it for next time.
Nah. I'll just bond with Trick.
All right. I have a fun thing that's going to happen tonight, but first, Tazzle. First of all, roll me another D8 because as you've been unsuccessful thus far in your mining adventures, we're going to give you an event.
You haven't given him a chance for.
I did background rolls. These are DM rolls. He has exactly 0 skill or experience in mining, so the odds of him even finding an opportunity to use it are not very good. Tazzle, you're being
Even with assistance.
The assistance means nothing if you can't find anything.
That's fair.
Tazzle, 3 HP and 1 mana. Do you get the way I'm doing the system now?
Yeah, so every hour is
A D8, and then you heal. You heal for a D8 and get a half of that mana when resting.
D8 and a half of that in mana. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I see how you're doing the mana. I was trying to figure out the mana at first. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I actually fucked up earlier. It should have been 3 points of mana earlier, I think.
What did I get to?
Yeah, I think I gave you 1 too few.
So I'll do +1. So that's pretty cool. So that's every hour on the hour at night.
Yeah, every hour. So essentially, a long rest for you is worth a free. Or sorry, a short rest. Every short rest, which is an hour, is worth a free D8 of healing.
Ah.
It just constitutes you have to be in a dark place, so that doesn't happen.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
If you're in sunlight, these rules don't apply.
Right, okay, that's what I was wondering if we are going to have something with the sun. Okay, cool.
So you happen to be underground right now, so you're just consistently regenerating, which probably feels weird.
I would assume so, as you feel your body stitch itself back together.
Oh, that's genius. Why are you so smart? That's a code DM. I'm not even going to give him that hint. That's too smart. Dazzle, go ahead and roll for me a discovery chance. That's going to be a flat D20.
Oh.
Well, you think you find something.
I ran out of good rolls today, guys.
You see an interesting, like, oh, this seems like miscolored, and so you peck away at it for a while, and after you've dug a solid, like, dinner plate sized hole out of the wall and your pickaxe's length deep into it, you notice like it's kind of just like clay or something. Fuck that shit. And you go to move on. Nugget and Nip are both just like tiredly like dozing off. Once digging. Dig it down.
He gets it. Let's go.
Jerry, by the way, are you bonding with anyone tonight? Are you gonna work on anything tonight? Are you gonna try to craft? What are you trying to do?
More prayers.
Damn.
Spear's done. I just
He needs to visit a forge and spend some time there to put it back together.
Ah.
The chest on the head.
Bruh, I am literally a fire type expert. Why don't you just ask me?
Because you can't generate a meaningful forge in the wild. Blowing fire on something is not the same as a forge.
Yes, but dunking inside of camel.
I
I
don't
have no idea what you're saying because she's cutting out. What?
Numo.
Oh, Numa? Yeah, sticking something in a vat of molten rock is also an interesting choice.
Hey, you never know.
That's just gonna dry. That's just gonna dry on and look like a freaking pixie stick or a freaking chicken drumstick that wasn't picked clean correctly. You're like, you ruined it, stupid hobbits. So Tazo, we're gonna get you have. I'm gonna call this 2 more hours worth of time before you're going to recover enough that it's not worth saying. So let's give me another discovery check
All right.
as you're spending the night awake, taking a look around. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Both Nugget and Nip corroborate that you have found a point of interest, a piece of the wall that looks looser than it ought to be. The two of them will help you dig it free. Roll for me. A D. Where's my chart? D6.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right. So you will see a glimmer in the wall. And what you will pull out is a sphere. It is prismatic blue and an interesting geometric shape.
Fucking what?
This prism sphere, as it were, is fairly large. Do it that way, you will.
Prism sphere. Okay. Okay.
And for the last time, roll me a discovery check.
It's almost
Okay.
17.
That's kind of all you managed to find this evening.
Okay.
But you've had enough time dicking around and trying to dig that you will find yourself in full health.
I was gonna say, should I roll more or just full health it?
No, we're saying there's not enough. There wasn't enough action happening between those rolls for it to matter in this case. So I just say you find yourself at full health.
Mana. Fill up mana too or no?
It's not right. Yeah, your mana will also be full. But you'll just be kind of waiting back by everybody else as Nip. If they continue to stay out, we'll need to find a place to sleep. Nugget is going to be returned to their Pokeball in the effort to bond with Trick. So Nip will just sleep if you leave him out. Otherwise, you can just hang out and think or do what you need to do. You can sleep, but it just will not net you much.
Yeah, I'll just kind of do one of those.
Doze off.
Yeah, just kind of relax from all the working, and Nip can sleep out of the Pokeball. I don't think he's been out of the Pokeball in a long time.
Yeah, Nip just kind of dozes off against the ground there as he's just kind of he's like, every once in a while he starts sinking down into his little gopher hole. He's like a little whack-a-mole thing. Trick is going to so Kendra, you're gonna Kendra is going to heal from the long rest, though she will not feel rested in the morning, so she'll probably be in a bad mood. Trick is going to gain his temporary HP from being bonded with,
Which is what?
10 points. And Jerry, you will heal to half of the necrotic damage you took as it starts to work its way out of your system.
Perfect.
57 out of 57.
Thank you, sir.
Necrotic damage is nasty shit. You know, don't drink that potion. I can't save your character if that's potion of delete your fetus. I don't want to deal with that shit.
Version of delete your fetus. Fetus deletus?
Yes,
Fetus deletus!
that's a fetus delete this potion.
He's late.
Right.
I'm going to restroom while you guys talk about what you want to do next. As you two will awaken to see Tazzle just looking over the two of you, partially
Eggy!
awake.
Eggy time!
Oh yeah. Oh god, this also gives me never mind. I'm gonna talk about that later.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Oh yeah, for our Eggies.
No, to like see you.
Hmm.
And Kendra's not gonna be able to know, but she's gonna ask anyway. Like, did you get any sleep at all last night?
Mm-mm.
You seem very awake.
Yeah. No. I pretty much dug some mining all night. I think
I can
slept the
see.
last half hour. I got like a little attempted cat nap, but
You're covered in dirt.
yeah. The Nip here in oh god, what's your Pokemon's name?
Nugget.
Nugget. I don't want to call him Shredder. We ended up digging all night, and I found something. Only one neat thing. And I'll show her it. Pull out the orb-like thingy.
What? I have no idea what that is.
I don't know it.
Do you feel tired at all now?
No.
Like ever?
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, Jerry's
It's very
still.
strange.
Jerry's still. How you?
It feels kind of weird because sometimes I can feel tired, and then at night or not in the presence of sunlight, I seem to get like a second, third, or fourth wind. And I think I'm pretty much healed.
Good.
It's
About everything. You okay?
I think so. How's my hunger level doing? Should I roll anything?
He's in the bathroom.
Oh, fucking,
I'm asking about you, mentally, dude.
me as myself or as Tazzle?
As Tazzle.
Oh. So what'd you say?
Kendra is asking Tazzle, like, how are you doing, as in, like, mental?
Oh, I mean, I'm here, but it's I'm not very happy with the situation. How I got
Understandable.
here.
Yeah. And, just letting you know, man, I'm not gonna pry or anything about what happened. If you ever want to talk about it, I'm here for you for that. But, I won't ask unless you want me to. And, I'm not gonna pry. But, letting you know, if you ever want to talk about it.
Okay. Maybe in a
I'm interrupting a
days
touching
or
moment, you know. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were having a moment while I was gone. God damn it.
so. Yeah, we'll give it a couple days. Try to figure out this new thing. Maybe it'll help in some way, shape, or form. I don't know.
Can I when I first had mine, and taking them out again. So, but I have a thing that I learned how to do that might be, if you are interested.
Yeah,
Gonna
man.
be honest with you, Kennedy, that was pretty broken up. Didn't catch a lot of that, but
Got an idea, but I wasn't sure.
Kendra is basically just saying, when she first got her wings, putting away the wings out. So if she has an idea, a way to help him put them away, if he would like to try it or not. Obviously, they're different because they're physical.
Yeah. Give it a try.
Okay.
Might as well.
We're gonna have to do this a little differently because your wings are physical, so I don't think you can put them away permanently. How do you want your wings to appear and manifest if they are away?
I don't know. I think they just kind of split out of my back. I don't.
Okay.
But they kind of cover the whole back, I think.
Cover the whole back.
Pretty sure is right. It's kind of. Isn't that how they are, Hunter? They're kind of like from top to almost bottom in a way.
they take up at least half your back. So like from the nape of your neck down to the bottom of your shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you to close your eyes and then steady your breathing. And kind of just concentrate on feeling of your and the feeling of how they're connected to your back.
Okay.
And then I want you to compare how it feels now to how it used to when you didn't have your wings out.
Okay.
And I want you to focus on how your wings open and close and how it felt when the wings came out of your back.
Okay. I'll sit down. and cross-legged and try to just close my eyes and just listen and attempt to do it.
Then when you vision how your wings feel coming out of your... Now I want you to try and envision how that would feel. And then how your back would look, touch, and feel without your wings.
Okay. Let's see. I guess
Dazzle, in exchange for this, we'll do a roll of some sort with the advice.
history.
Two options here. Nature is a good one for this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, I'll do nature. That works.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Dazzle, it is not as serene and transformative as Kendra is describing it as. It is the process that feels a bit like forcing your leg to go numb and then amputating it
Oh god.
as the webbing of your wings begins to almost like burn away in the sense that like black trail that follows a fire kind of works its way up until they're almost skeletal in nature, and the bones begin to crumple to dust all the way up to your back. But you're now just left with a shirt that has two significant holes in it and no wings.
You okay?
God. I don't know.
You get used to it. The pain over time. I'm sure yours is a lot worse than mine used to be. But, yeah.
Yeah, this shit's fucking terrible. I feel kind of like I'm missing something now.
But you can feel it under the surface. Kind of like a phantom thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Wow.
Now, another word of advice. You are going to probably have to keep some concentration on trying to keep those out. Or at least in certain types of scenarios. Because they will kind of just like pop out. Like a groundhog. Or like a diglet. And on accident or in certain scenarios. So you might want to be careful. At least until you get back in and back out on command instead of having the concert.
Yeah, that's true.
But it takes a lot of time and takes a lot of practice. But I know it. You got this.
At least someone's cheering me on.
Of course. You're my friend. My best friend.
Jerry, just to include Jerry in all this, I'm curious how he's feeling about this.
Oh, we pictured him as asleep because he wasn't talking.
He's got one eye open. He's like playing the fucking steel mouth. I can't look.
Kendra just glued his lips shut last night and be like, see if this works.
That cannon, do I have to deal with that now?
Be like, he was mute before. I can make it happen again.
No, I'm going to say, Jerry, unless you're going to choose to have been passed out enough to allow that to happen, we're not having that like frat party bullshit. Jerry, you're going to react. Are you going to react to any of what's going on right now, or are you just letting Kendra and Dazzle have their moment as you do not know much about having wings?
Jerry will have awoken, realizing his lips been glued shut.
I didn't actually glue your lips shut.
No. Are we gonna make a canon or not? Because this is
I mean,
gonna
that's
make
up
this.
to Jerry. I'm leaving that up to you because you're the one that has to deal with that in character.
Well, I'm gonna see if Kennedy wants to take or we.
No, I wasn't. I'm not gonna.
In that case, Jerry will go over. He hasn't said anything.
I'm not hearing what he's trying to say. He's gonna go over and do what?
I'm sitting.
He's just gonna sit and observe.
Oh, okay. I thought I just didn't hear the rest of you said. You're just straight up gonna sit next to him. All right. Just hanging out.
Yep.
So Jerry's just chilling, like a villain.
Eggy.
And now that this moment has happened for you, Tazzle, and you've learned that the wings are not permanent, what are you thinking?
Thinking. Well, first I want to show him this orb again. We gotta go bring this back, and
Yeah, that thing looks really cool.
now I gotta figure out how these wings actually fully work, when or how to, if I can just bring them out or not. But for right now,
I can practice with you if you want.
yeah, that'd be really good. That'd be a really good idea.
You know, like I said, first time putting in a dozen times, it's gonna be. Eventually, you'll get used to it.
The fucking.
Well, my first friends that known about me.
Speaking of friends, we should probably find Rudy.
Yeah, get him into rephrase that. But first, Hunter,
See,
Eggy,
Eggy
See.
time.
Eggy.
See. Firebolt hasn't been out at all this today, so we're going to go ahead and just do a D100 for everybody.
Eggy.
68. I'll take it.
Ouch,
Oh,
feels
wow.
about right. Tazzle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's scroll over, go here. All right, Ed.
Lucky number 13.
So Kennedy rolled a 68. Math is hard.
Chazel's gonna go give Kendra a big hug.
Bitch. Bitch,
Kendra will also return the hug for Tazzle.
Bitch, I have not had to do math without a calculator in years.
Oh!
Kendra, your egg feels like it is progressing well.
Yay! I'm
You're no
gonna like.
You're no expert, but you feel like you're over the hump on this hatching journey, and it's on
Yay.
its way to cracking.
Can I
Tazzle,
tap it? Can I tap it to see if there's any noise coming out of it?
you can certainly try that. That is a strange. Go ahead.
How do I do? Where do I go?
Make an animal handling check to see if you can perceive life inside of the egg. And then,
Oh,
Kendra, it's hard to hear anything specifically happening. It's not, whatever it is, it's not lively enough to make a lot of noise yet. But you can definitely feel there is something changing inside this egg. And Jared rolled a 98, which he needed because his egg was behind.
indeed.
So, Jerry, your egg seems to have made monumental progress last night. You can also feel that you are over the hump of egg hatching and on its way to cracking open. I say that as in more than 50. You guys are more than 50% hatched.
Yeah.
But with the eggy rolls, I think that this might be a good time to stop today. What do
Okay.
you think?
Unless you've got other stuff that you would like to continue working on, I think this part.
Sounds good.
I think anything we start now will just run longer than we have. Bless you. Run longer than we have, and we've had quite a eventful session as it is.
Sweet.
I'm going to stop this music for now. How's everybody feeling about today's session? Are we all happy? Are we all satisfied? Or anyone got any thoughts, questions, or?
So dope.
Yeah, no, this was a sweet session.
Yes, I am alive.
Really cool lore dump from Jerry, where it's just like when he's looking at Tazzle and he's like, we are the same. And
Now you're dead too. Like,
Kendra
Yeah.
and Tazzle are just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
if you say so, Psycho.
You've never told us that you were dead.
Oh yeah, surprise.
Surprise!
I mean, he turns into smoke and zoots through things. So
Yes,
there
but
was.
he's also a ghost type expert. Kendra can fucking do other shit like time jump and teleport and other shit.
Okay, I suppose you didn't have the context that his abilities were predicated on the fact that he was not alive. That's fair.
She can't time jump. It's not that big. It's no Nightcrawler from
X-Men, he's a badass. He's my favorite. Yep.
He's also my favorite.
When she says time jump, what she means to say is her traveling, which she does when she goes into the inversion realm for a little while.
Right.
Because time doesn't move in the inversion realm in the same way, she can get from point A to point B without time passing in the real world.
Right.
Yeah, Nightcrawler's a fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the record, it was not part of my plan to kill this.
Yeah,
We figured, and then you KO'd him.
Yeah, that was not bad, but
Like, Lord Jesus.
if the goal was to ease us into I got into a fucked situation. You didn't give us the time to realize we'd gotten into a situation.
I just felt so bad because he was impaled, and it's like, if you move him, he's gonna bleed more and he's gonna die faster. But if we don't move him, he's gonna die, period. And we didn't have anything on us to do for him in that situation. So it's just like, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
What today's session was a reminder of,
Nobody is safe.
super effectiveness matters, and a critical could end your life at any moment, so never feel safe.
Yeah.
You are never safe.
You should never be comfortable facing something which you are at a type disadvantage against. That is the...
I like how Kendra was literally there. She just hears a noise, goes around the corner being like, huh, and then fucking immediately gets fucking...
To be fair, for what it's worth, had that attack hit Kendra, she also would have died.
True, yeah. What did you use? Fucking...
that was a power gem.
That was a power gem, for fuck's sake. Power gem, alright? It's only made out of fucking quartz, you dumb fucking bitch. Fucking Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
Next
I have
time
my orb. We gotta figure that out too.
Yeah, whatever that is. I don't even know what that is.
So what'd you call it? You called it a something orb.
I've been calling it a life orb, which is not entirely fair. But
oh, the new one I found, the one in the rock today.
Just blue orb. Blue spherical orb.
the prism sphere.
Prism sphere.
Yeah, the prism sphere. That's what. Okay, yeah. Prisms.
The wings was a nice touch. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was something I've been thinking about for Tazzle to have having double dipped into flying for a long time.
I think it's a good match too.
This shit's so interesting and fun.
So many things happening.
Fire vulnerability. Blood drinking.
That's gonna be interesting how the relationship between Kendra and Tazzle evolves from that.
Yeah.
Like, is his instincts gonna override or no?
That will depend on a lot of things.
Oh, Hunter, was the sphere? You said this. It was a large sphere.
A large prism sphere.
That is very important. Write that down.
Put large prisms here.
The value differs fundamentally between a large and a normal one, yes.
What a waste of a nat 20 find. It's a murder.
It wasn't a waste, to be fair.
That is
Because
not a waste. You clearly have not mined. Have on fucking Game Boy fucking simulators for fucking.
No, the early one, the near-death experience.
Oh, that's why I asked if it was small or large.
Fuck. No, that was pretty
What
great.
you have is very valuable.
in the right
Not-
context.
This is so much fun, dude. Fucking, I think we were literally at the wedding. We were pretty much talking about that. We're talking about if the vampirism happens.
Oh yes, we did mention it, and I saw an opportunity and took it. Essentially, what's going on here?
And then a carved crystal. Okay. I guess Kendra has that. Okay. So we have a large blue prism sphere and a carving crystal. Invigorating.
Interesting things happening.
Oh shit! I still have that canteen full of oil in my pockets.
No,
Wait, what does that do again?
From the Iron Islands, we were gonna have it tested.
Oh, right.
Mm.
Fuck! Fucking
We'll go back to time.
fuck!
well,
And the dark coin. Fuck! That would have been very useful for Tess.
Mm.
What
Bring
coin?
him back for a price. The coins for Darkrai, where he owes us a
Oh.
favor. In exchange for something?
We all
In
got
exchange
one.
for us having bad dreams from him for a fortnight, he gives us a coin for a favor. That would have been very useful.
He gave us all one?
We all have one.
Oh.
Fuck! Fuck! Shit!
Jerry just corrected you there, didn't he?
What? No. He's
Oh.
writing that down because he doesn't have one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nice. Spelled Darkrai wrong, but I'll let it slide.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, it's dark. That's Darky. It's Darkrai. Dark R-A-I.
Okay. I'm just trying to play the game.
Okay.
Did you put a Y in Darkrai?
Yeah, he did
That's
like
a really
dark
cool spelling,
cry.
actually.
He did dark and then cry, like tears.
That's a really metal. That's a really metal spelling of that. Actually, it's phonetic, but that's really fucked up.
That's how I said it.
Dark
Right, too. I was
Rai.
like, I've never seen his name right now.
Like, imagine. Oh my god, that makes him seem so much more Evil.
Bad.
He is a
Makes
dark
him
type,
seem
though.
so. This is how he spelled it, right?
Oh, Josh, you've just generated terrible, horrible ideas in my head from that.
That's
Aw.
how I started typing it too. I was like, I don't know.
Moment.
It's spelled like this.
I know.
Well, you
That's
don't now.
I know.
no,
now.
I'm actually really happy that he did that because I have so many ideas.
Oh no, I don't like it.
Damn it.
I mean, we're friends with Darkrai, so.
That's a stretch.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, Jerry and Kendra gave him a hug. Remember that?
yeah.
That has happened. You did not know what to do.
You said the same thing about Gomez. He still tried to fuck us.
This is a ghost type. You trust ghosts?
Gomez did help out when we needed him most.
And then he died because of you.
And then we fucked up a
You all got him killed. Congratulations.
Oops.
Kennedy's still sad about that.
I'm bummed about that too.
Talk about it.
Fuck that genie.
I
guys
lost
still have-
Bruce and Gomez in a span of 24 hours.
You guys still have that genie's weapon, which nobody's done anything with yet, which is amazing. Because every time you guys mention it, Jerry's like, no, no, no.
That's a sword, right? Didn't we get a sword from him?
No,
yeah, I
wishing
got
block.
the sword from the sisters because they
Oh, that's
were
what it was, yeah.
respectable for Jerry giving them the ashes. So they're like, "Here, have a sword." By the way, it just so happens to be imbued with the essence of your dead friend. So, fucking here.
Actually, they gave me the sword. I forced Kendra to take it. I remember this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want it. And then you guys have the paw, essentially the hand.
The hand.
The monkey spa. That is also that of an old lady.
3 wishes.
Which nobody has leveraged, and I'm so sad.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
We have to be smart.
Scary.
There's so many interesting things I can do.
Kill the leader of Void.
I love how there's just like that really like low hanging fruit, which is like the I'm gonna make you dark cry.
Oh my god. We all just grab the old lady's hand and we just ask the genie, kill the leader of Void. End it all.
That would simplify things.
With the power that guy has, oh god.
Mm.
With the power of Christ compels you.
He'd probably switch it around and be like,
Ends up killing Darkrai. He's like, you didn't specify which Void.
Oh, that's
my
too
god.
I mean, there's far more problematic things that will happen if you wish for something like that. To be fair.
Darkrai give him a few fucking dick kicks.
Oh, you didn't. You did. Well, two things, right? Something you can ask Darkrai to do something, and he'll be like, "Yeah," and then he'll come back and be like, "Yeah, I can't do that." Oh well.
Yeah. I think it
You'd be like, "Thanks for your token, but yeah, I can't do it. Sorry, bye."
Oh shit, I gotta
Condemn this person to purgatory. Why?
Yeah, why?
Because it will fix a lot of character arcs and speculations. Not good enough. It'll solve all of our problems and stop us from dying. Doesn't matter.
Don't care.
Entertainment.
Don't care. Didn't ask. Plus ratio. Fucking.
Because I'm your friend. You wish.
Oh.
You wish. Oh, sad.
He Kendra's just like, because I'm your friend. Darkrai just goes, thought.
Thought. That hoe. This fucking hoe, get her out of here.
You just gets woken up in the middle of the night. Be gone, thought.
Thought.
Tazzle's wish, destroy Alex G.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
just
Rip
an
that
Alex
dude a new
G.
asshole.
It's just an innocent baby child in the middle of nowhere and it just fucking dies. You're like,
Okay.
Teleports him to the frosty death.
Okay, Darkrai isn't the monkey's paw. Darkrai would know what you're talking about. If you wished on the monkey's paw to destroy Alex G, well, that
kills a small child. It is done. I want his head.
So you're thinking too small. This is cosmic power you're dealing with.
Kills every Alex G ever.
Yeah, kill Alex G.
Every person named Alex, Alex Gender, and then any last name ending with G, erased from history.